What the hell, Rashi? I haven't even started yet and you're already bored? The hell, man? Can't even give me 5 seconds? But yeah, Bunny, Rashi, how's it going, dudes? We are back with some more Genshin because, well, I haven't bought it. Can you play to, okay. Okay, I see how it is, guys. But yeah, we are back with Genshin because I need to finally get through Lyney's story quest because been wanting to stream that for a while now, and because we got the boys. The boys are back, and I'm finally gonna pull for them with my measly. He's been asking for weeks. Oh boy. We, we are trying for the boys. I got a total of 95 plus 15 at the moment. Weeks. Well, I mean, it's been there. The fane's been there since the last time I streamed Genshin, which was like 20 something days ago, when Fontaine first came here. But yeah, I'm praying that streamer luck is actually a real fane now because well, uh, this game is not exactly kind to me. So I ideally would like to get both of them, but I mean twice, but over weeks. Oh, we're talking about that still. Oh, gotcha. And speaking of gotcha, uh, I'm about to waste all my primos on these two men, and I'm not gonna regret anything. Well, 3 times now. uh, so my idea is that before we get to that, we're going to spend all the money now trying to get hopefully at least one of these two. The idea is that I'm just going to go back and forth until, well, hopefully I can at least win 150-50. Let's see. I think I'm on pity 5. Yep, pity 5. Okay. Let's find out if streamer luck is actually a thing, guys. John Lee, reel up. Oh my god, it actually might be a thing! Oh my god, streamer luck is actually a thing! Holy shit! What was that? That was only pity 7? That was only 7 pity? Oh my god! Really? Oh my god! Bruh! Streamer luck is actually a thing. Holy shit! I honestly did not think that was going to work. Oh, okay, I guess we got Jolly. Fair enough. I was about to say, Alasha, you know how my dumbass is. You really think I can do that? Boy, but bitch, he would do it for free. I don't want to pay him shit. Jeez, what again? What was that? Pity 7? Yeah, that had to be sleep. Yeah, that had to be 7. Oh my god, that never happens. Man, Jean Lee saw that I had the money and came running. Okay, child, fucking hell, you would will not get in child now, I can tell you that much. What the fuck?! Oh, Chi-Chi, okay. I was about to say. Well, I mean, I guess we're guaranteed child now. And I didn't have Chi-Chi, so... No, what the fuck?! Please tell me someone is clipping both of these! Please tell me someone has clipped both of those! What the fuck?! Streamer luck is... Because I don't give a shit. Oh, should you not realize the, like, the odds? What the fuck?! Streamer luck is actually real! Streamer luck is actually real! Holy shit! Fuck! Oh, sweet, I got a consolation for... I did not think... We literally got both of them! And 2 pools! And 2 pools! And we got a bonus Chi-Chi since I didn't even have it at that point. And we also got the new character. Streamer luck is actually a thing! Don't mind me, I'm just going to sit here in disbelief, I guess. Okay, no, I need to start streaming polls more often if this is what ends up happening. What the fuck?
Osmanthus wine tastes
Oh, now I have to do with Yat.
But where are those who share the memory?
That was only 2. I like how you guys are just having a completely different conversation while I'm just over here, just in full-on disbelief. That was only 2 temples! Fuck, I need to get a lottery ticket! I should start doing the lottery on stream, holy shit! Fuck, can we pull? No, I'm not even good. Wait, I don't play this game, so I understand that, but like you have to like respect the fact that like 2 temples from a gotcha thing. Like, my luck is shit. I like, and not even that. Like, I lost the 50-50 for child. You know, seriously, I need to. Like, I got John Wayne the first, like, at pity 7. And then with child, I lost the 50-50, and then still got him at the same pool! Streamer luck is actually a thing! Holy shit! Jeez, jeez, I saved all of those because I thought I was going to, like, I was barely going to maybe get 1. That's what I'm wondering, do I pull for another? I know, that's like, do I YOLO and like do 1 more pull? I mean, I got the gems for it. Rewind. Oh my god, I'm gonna be in here in full disbelief for the rest of the stream, like... What?! Alright! guess we'll just move on. Jeez, maybe I should go rob a bank with this luck.
What to do next? How about I take you on a walk?
Fucking hell. Also, I think there was like a chest under here. Oh, did I already get this? Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't think I went far enough. Maybe I did already collect it. Maybe I already died. I don't fucking know. Well, fuck you too, Arashi. I get it, you don't care for Genshin, but you can at least respect, like, what are the odds? Jeez, Blue needs to get over here so he can see this bullshit. I still have 90 left. Oh my god. Okay, nope, I need to save. Oh my god, I'm going to... Man, maybe this is why I've been getting screwed over my Nuzlocke so much. Giratina's like, fine, I'll screw you over here and then give you the rich pretty boys on the other end. Well, one rich pretty boy, the other one's kind of broke, but I digress. I'll kill your monster, you can have the sadistic bastard and the god. Okay. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Charlotte!
Isn't that Charlotte?
Definitely need an interview after that.
We're always running into her. What's she doing this time? Ooh, looks like street interviews. Paimon has a funny feeling that we might be in for an interesting time if we go check it out. Shall we?
I'm still just... Okay, I need to stop. Get away from the gacha, my friend. Oh, we're not jinxing it. We're not jinxing it. Just save for the water dragon now.
This warning letter was sent by the Phantom Weasel?
Phantom Weasel. Man, the Persona games are looking a lot different than I remember them. Not that I ever played them, but Phantom Weasel. Arashi, you're the one that's been playing Persona for a while. Do you know what the hell this Phantom Weasel is?
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a body double.
That delivery. Just do what I did. Again, my luck with this stuff is shit. Like, you have no idea how many times I lost, like, when it comes to, like, the gacha mechanics in this game. How many times I got screwed over. Like, this never happens to me. So I'm just like, stream of luck is actually a thing. Like, I'm not, like, jeez, I can't talk normally, but even now I'm even more flabbergasted than normal. Holy shit. It hasn't even, like, it's barely been 15 minutes, and, like, what the fuck? Like, I was expecting full-on to get screwed over, but no, I got both of them in 2 10-pulls. And I lost a 50-50 on one of them and still got him in the second one. Like, what the fuck?
Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day are in for a headache, but however this turns out in the end, the one thing it won't be is boring.
I also like the fact that, like, what about Persona? Oh yeah, they're talking about a Phantom Weasel. Do you know what this Phantom Weasel is? Also, I like how red, like, on, like, the stream cat, like, the OBS catcher, like, his hair is not that red, but it really looks red.
Couldn't agree more. As a journalist, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one.
Okay, then, I'm just, like, the Persona games are a lot different than I, like, remember, again, having played them, but I'm just, like, Phantom Weasel.
Thank you, sir, for your time. Now, whom should I interview next? Huh? Hey! What a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here.
So, Shaw, you've been here for, like, 20 days, so not really a coincidence. Now I'm finally getting to you.
Perfect timing. So, the Phantom Weasel's latest warning letter. What are your thoughts?
Warning letter. Don't the Phantom Thieves also leave letters? Oh my god, this is Persona. just take out Phantom Thieves and replace it with Phantom Weasels. Man, if this was actually the Persona games, I'd probably be playing them already.
Yeah, this is the first time we're hearing of this one. Could you clue us in?
Please.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Yes, this case is from a decade ago. I guess you wouldn't know about it.
What is with all these unsolved, like, who seem... Not me. Also, what is with Fontaine and having all these, like, cases that have gone unsolved for years and now we'll just go and conveniently solve them for them? Man, the police are shit at their jobs. Nothing new, but just need to point that out.
Well, not to worry. You're in good hands because I'm a professional. The story goes like this. 10 or so years ago, a phantom thief became active in the court of Fontaine.
Okay, never mind, it is.
Only as the Weasel. Nobody knew his true identity, and the authorities never managed to catch him.
Okay, no, it is just Persona. We just got a new Phantom Thief and he's known as the Weasel. we got the scoop for Persona 6. This is Persona 6 right now. Actually, maybe you shouldn't watch. Have you seen him, Bunny? Actually, don't watch. This is spoilers for Persona 6.
Wow, cool! He sounds like one of those mysterious night burglars that you read about in novels.
Kind of.
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a good reputation. Our Weasel targeted whatever people held dear, and no one was safe from his predations.
What falls under the whole deal? Like say, what, did they steal, like, candy from a child? I mean, candy is something a child holds dear. Steal someone's lives?
He would just as soon steal a necklace from a rich merchant's safe as he would a toy doll given to a commoner child for their birthday. Okay,
well, I was on the right track, just not the candy part. Sounds like an absolute weirdo.
I know. The phantom thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor, but this guy did not discriminate. Unsurprisingly, this didn't work wonders for his public reputation. Every man and his dog wanted to see him behind bars.
Mechanical dogs, mind you. And I just like how this guy's just like, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. No. I don't discriminate. I rob everyone equally.
Yeesh. So, did they catch him?
Does it sound like they caught him, Paimon? Okay, what's this person look like? Arashi, and you call me freaky. I mean, I'm not judging. You're into whatever you want to be into, but...
Not exactly. There's a good chance that the Weasel would still be at large to this day if it hadn't been for an accident 10 years ago.
It's always fucking 10 years. Can't they think of anything original? Like, why can't it be 9 years? Why can't it be 11? Why is it always 10?
A magician named Caesar fell to his death in a botched high-altitude escape performance. When the police went through his personal effects, they found a hoard of stolen loot and gadgets used for criminal activities. And that was how the Phantom Weasel's identity was revealed to all.
It's funny how, like, it even applies to, like, real life, how those, like, the famous serial killers, like Jack the Ripper, the Zodiac Killer, like, stuff like that. Like, they never technically get caught, but there's always those theories and, like, evidence, or quote-unquote evidence, that makes you think, like, oh, they got arrested for, like, an unrelated crime, or, like, they were accidentally killed from their own stupidity or something. I don't know, but it's always interesting, like, hear, like, the theories when it comes to, like, these murder, like, I guess it kind of falls under true crime, but I don't know, I just find it interesting. What are you guys going on about Batman? We'll talk about a weasel, not a bat.
Sure enough, thefts in Fontaine went down after Caesar's death. But today, 10 years on, the notorious thief has once again issued one of his warning letters and pasted it on the gate of the Opera Epiclese for all to see.
Oh, he's one of these criminals that have to brag about the accomplishments. You know, just to stroke their ego.
I had to squeeze through the crowd this morning to get a photo as soon as I heard. Here, it's this one.
I'm trying to read all the messages, okay? It's not my fault that you guys are having a conversation way too fast for me to keep up. Trying. Exactly. What the Did he cut out pieces of a newspaper and just used it to form a sentence? I'm pretty sure that's something an actual, like, serial killer did. I don't know which one, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a reference to something.
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Let's see what he wrote.
I don't think it's so much wrote as he copied and took it out of a newspaper.
3 days from now, when evening falls, I shall take from you that which you hold most dear at the Opera House, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
What, the leather? Hmm.
This is, without a doubt, a clear declaration of criminal intent. After years of laying low, the Phantom Weasel is back with a vengeance.
Yeah, I know what calling cards are, but like but usually they do like with their own like handwriting or something, not with like cutting out pieces of a newspaper, like words from that, and it's like gluing them together to form your own sentence. That's what I mean. And again, we are literally just playing Persona now.
What once seemed like an open and shut case has been blown wide open again. But why has he reemerged now? And what does he want? I sense an epic scoop, and I'm going for it.
Yeah, this is not going to end well, is it?
Uh-oh. If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even we might be targeted?
He might steal your face, as he might try to nab you, little Paimon. I mean, both of those are kind of funny, but the other one's kind of sweet. It's just like the thing that the traveler cares most about, besides the sibling, is Paimon. Well, I mean, the sibling's not here, so they have to say Paimon, so.
Aww. But Paimon doesn't want to get kidnapped. Well, he'd have to go through you first. You would stop him, right?
No, who wants a free Paimon? Come on, come on. Anyone? Anyone? No, seriously, someone take her. Take her now!
Okay, the people have spoken. It's clear that the public are very concerned about the Phantom Weasel's reappearance. Let's see, I've got a photo of
Oh,
the
hey,
letter,
Lyney.
my interview notes. Yep, that should be enough to form the skeleton of my article. It does feel like something is missing, though.
I mean, I was just going to give, like, Paimon for free, so, but I'll take the money as well.
Something exclusive. Who should I interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the weasel. Is that who I think it is?
I was about to say, like, how high up is he? Like, is he going to jump down and be like, surprise?
Lyney!
Okay, you cannot tell that's him from where you're standing. I mean, he is a magician, and we already found out he's with the Russian mafia, so. Yeah, I mean, I've always said I don't trust him, so.
Magic, magician, Caesar, the Phantom Weasel. That's it. Let's go interview Lyney. You see, the original Phantom Thief Caesar was a magician too. And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common? They both have an air of mystery about them. Perhaps there's a connection there.
I mean, that seems kind of obvious, but again, I always said I don't trust him. He might not be doing anything, because this is his story quest. So,
Are you serious? What sort of a
I mean, to be fair, if you interview someone who also does magic, I mean, we should get an idea of, like, how they're performing the tricks. Like, if they're doing, like, a different sort of... He's a phantom thief. Look. Lyney is not a dumbass. He's just... The how to lose your job trick, exactly. I mean, he only had to confess how he did a certain trick last time because him and his sister were basically framed for a crime they didn't commit. Well, crime, I say, which was basically a murder, and then look, that whole trial thing was weird. I mean, we basically went and played Phantom Thieves. So. Look, no one understands what Paimon is. Like, Paimon refuses to tell us what Paimon is other than being Paimon. And I mean, Arashi, this place has gods, dragons, literally all the different kinds of yokai. Like, Paimon is actually kind of normal. Let's be fair here. Like, people can wield the elements. Like, again, like, Paimon's the least crazy thing in here.
Oh, relax! My journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is beckoning. Let's go. No time for delay.
But no, seriously, how the fuck did you recognize him from there? Like, that literally could have been anyone. Can we yeet Paimon? The Forgotten Thief. Punt the child. I don't like you say that after I turn to Nahida. She flies because she... Oh no, there have been people who've, like, done, like animations with Paimon on the ground, and it just looks so freaking weird. Honestly, I don't even know Paimon could walk. Sup, bitch?
Wow, Mr. Magician! How did you know which card I picked?
Oh, it's simple. Come closer and I'll let you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which means we can read other people's minds.
Lyney, I'm kind of concerned about you saying this to a small child. Just pointing that out.
Really? Then, what am I thinking now?
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
And now you're getting a little flustered. You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out.
I mean, that's a good way to, like, hide deception. Also, I know you guys can't really see it because my avatar's covering, but I just like how you can just see Travel and Paimon in the background. They're just like, don't mind us. EDP got caught? EDP? Should I know what that is? I feel like I should know what that is, but my brain's on shutdown. Cupcake. Yeah, you're going to have to be way more specific, Arashi, because there was a lot of those. You're not narrowing it down.
You snuck out from home today, didn't you? You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play. Now, that's not a good habit.
What the fuck was that noise you just made? Bunny, are you new here? Have we not established that I am fucking dumb? Like, if anything, you have less IQ than I do if you're just now figuring that out. And hey, look, it's a fair statement. Again, how many of them have been confirmed at this point? Like, it's a sad world that we live in when you have to actually specify who did the what now and to the who now, and I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going back to the magician twink.
You can tell? Oh boy, you really can read my mind.
The fact that you actually went out of your way, my brain has nothing but KFC. You just have the chicken dance going on non-stop in your head. Also, again, you went out of your way to type all those 9s just to make your point across. Are you proud of yourself?
Of course. Oh, and that's the end of my performance. You should really be heading home. Remember to apologize to your family, all right? They must be worried about you.
I mean, that's obvious, but again, he's a little kid. I held the 9 key. My point still stands.
Alright, got it. Bye, Mr. Magician.
I'm curious to know if I unmodded you and you tried to do that again, would Nightbot get on your ass? Actually, Bunny, can you do that? Can you just type in a bunch of 9s and see if Nightbot gets on your ass? I'm just curious.
Hey, Lyney?
Well, this isn't awkward or anything.
Why, hello. We meet again. Are you looking for me? What's the situation?
Well, why don't you guess, Mr. Telepathic?
I'm just calling him out as bullshit, I see.
Oh, please. You didn't believe that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy is quite beyond me.
For now. For now, anyway.
I'm sure that child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
Again, there's a difference between being able to read someone's mind and being able to read their body language.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his micro-expressions. That, plus the fact that he was the only kid here without his parents, and he looked as guilty as sin. He made it easy for me.
And this is how you get kidnapped.
You guys, on the other hand? Let me guess. Don't tell me you're here for the Phantom Weasel, are you?
Maybe he is a mind reader. That or we were talking so extremely loud that he was able to overhear us even during that act. Okay, no, so it's only when you spam emotes, I see. The more you know.
Wow, got it in one! Is this more of your trickery at work?
Arashi, what is this mic bot? I know what Nightbot is, but I didn't know there was a bot that was on steroids. Man, I might have -9, like, all the 9s IQ, but at least I can type.
Wait, really? No trickery this time. It was pure luck.
Oh my god, Lyney also has streamer luck, I see.
His warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
I mean, we all with the lucky my ass. Dude, if you've seen other people do these polls, you have no idea how extremely lucky that was. And especially considering this is my luck as well we're talking about. Also, again, you made that guess with the fact that we have all the news. That's what I was about to say, like, she's a well-known reporter, like, it's not that hard to figure out.
Bingo! I plan on writing a column reporting on the latest news about the Phantom Weasel.
I just want to know who came up with the weasel part. Like, of all the animals you could have chosen, why a weasel? Like, I know they're, like, slippery little shits, but that's just, like, the least intimidating, like, criminal name you could think of.
So, Lyney, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
To be honest, it makes me angry.
He's mad that someone else is taking his attention away. He's like, bitch, this is my act. Swipe or no swiping. Oh my god. Actually, no, I'm genuinely surprised you actually know that reference, Arashi. I would be named Big Dick Bandit. Of course you would, Bunny.
Angry? Why?
I mean, your username always sounds like a freaking like serial killer. Let's be real here. Like the infamous hooded bunny, terrifying or stupid depends. Either way.
You read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House. That's the night I'll be performing there.
Wait, did I? Wait, did I? I don't fucking know. I'm thinking of a new name. Well, I guess you're Lyney now, so.
What are the chances?
Not that. Very, very high, of course.
Wait a minute, you don't think he's after you, do you?
Wouldn't be the first time someone tried to flame him.
Well, if he is, then his warning is clearly a direct challenge to me personally.
And he's taking offense to that. Lyney, the hooded bunny.
And if he's not, then it's still going to be a huge headache for me.
I gotta find somewhere to hide the body.
The mere mention of the weasel's name is enough to scare people off. So once the contents of that letter get out, barely anyone will be showing up to watch my show.
He doesn't care that people get involved. He just wants people to like. He's mad that people get involved of the money when they should be spending the money on him. I mean, considering how you would basically you should have a full crowd. Considering how your last act. Well, no, you probably wouldn't. Considering how your last act led to a murder. But yeah, people probably want to stay away from you regardless.
But I've been preparing for this
Genshin
for a
Seeker.
long time. I'm not about to let him ruin my big day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have to expose the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
Didn't you say that was only going to be in a few days? And this guy has been disappeared for 10 years. Good luck with that. Master crabs of magic.
Really? So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief? Wow, this has exclusive written all over it.
They're both technically magicians, though. His lips... Yeah, the lip-syncing sometimes can be a bit off.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll emerge the victor. The Phantom Weasel is a notorious crook, infamous for his inscrutable methods.
You're being far too modest, Lyney. I think your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a thief.
Her voice just went extremely high-pitched there, like the hell.
Thanks for the compliment, though I have to say, I don't care much for the comparison.
He's like, how dare you? How dare you compare me to that freaking amateur? The audacity.
A lot of people liken magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing. But there's an important difference that these people overlook.
Again, they literally said that this guy is a magician. So there's not even a comparison. There's just is.
Allow me to demonstrate with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower. Just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago. Watch it carefully now. 3, 2, 1.
Magic. I find it funny how, other times, characters do this, and it just doesn't get explained of how it just, the pops there one scene and it's gone the next. But this time, they're actually using that to their advantage. Magic!
It's gone!
Where'd it go? Up the butt. KFC. I mean, there is chicken here, so the guy could be eating chicken for all we know.
That's the question. Where did it go?
He's selling all this stuff to pay for his chicken addiction. Maybe he needs to be called the Phantom Chicken.
Therein lies the difference between us. Thieves make precious things disappear, but only magicians make them reappear.
But you didn't make it reappear. It's still somewhere up your ass, up your sleeve. Shoved it up a chicken's ass, exactly.
If I could
Well,
now
no, his
invite
whole
you all
thing's
to change
cats.
your clothes, there might be a surprise in there somewhere.
First off, his feint is cats. Second of all, Lyney, I better actually not be pulling this out of my ass. I'm just saying.
A surprise? Let me see!
He's not even being settled, this bastard.
It's right there! But how? You haven't moved this whole time!
How the frick did he even get that to stick?
What an outstanding trick! Sorry, Lyney, it seems that my previous praise was woefully inadequate. Clearly, magic is the superior art form to theft.
I mean, they both kind of fall in the same category, but to each their own, I guess.
Don't worry, I didn't take offense. I just wanted to take the opportunity to perhaps change some of the preconceived notions you might have about magicians. Since Caesar's death, a lot of people associate magicians with criminality. It can be quite frustrating.
Oh, you guys don't want to see the end to the phantom cringe? I see how it is.
I can imagine. Coming back to your trick just now, might I presume that you are well versed in floral symbolism?
Fucking course he is.
For example, magicians often use rainbow roses in their flower-related performances to represent passion and romantic encounters. But you used a Lumidu spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, allude to separations. I'm curious to know if there was any deeper meaning behind this choice?
Well, considering how we ended up believing him, like, the last encounter, yeah, we're kind of, yeah.
Impressive knowledge. It's no wonder you're such a successful journalist. But I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism. I'm just in the habit of using Lumidu spells in my magic.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
It sounds like something I should look into, though. I'll buy myself a copy of Fontaine's Floral Language Facts when I have some time. But it'll have to wait until this phantom weasel business is behind us.
No, let's be real here. He 100% would know.
Well noted. In that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. I, for one, am looking forward to the final showdown between you and the thief.
I don't think... as far as you know, he's just a regular witness to, like... I don't even know where I'm going with this. Like, I don't think you would want him to. Also, how is this an interview when you literally don't have anything recording? Like, you're not even filming? Like, are you at least jotting down notes? I mean, your hands are clearly not holding anything, so...
Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. Otherwise, I will of course see you at your show in 3 days' time. But let's hope the Phantom Weasel is caught by then.
Seriously, he's going to try to catch this guy in 3 days. And somehow he's going to end up doing it.
If there's nothing else, I'll be off. You've given me lots to work with here, and I've got no time to lose if I want to write that exclusive piece. I'll see you all later.
And she's somehow going to have it out in 3 days. And seriously, why is that thing sticking?
So, Lyney, are you gonna tell us how you did that flower trick now?
No, now that we don't have any witnesses.
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
Aww. Well, magicians are entitled to their secrets. But Paimon's really itching to know how it's done.
You guys can at least keep me on in the background, you know, for emotional support. Fake fans. He has a polygon. Paimon, fuck off. Okay, well, at least he's somewhat here for emotional support.
You feel it too, right? So itchy.
So itch. Chill, Paimon.
Not so itchy then, huh? Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistant and help me investigate?
I love the fact that take a shower. What? Also, I just like the fact that the Traveler's just completely over the fact that he completely blatantly lied to us. Well, not that he lied, but misheard information. I mean, does that still fall under lying? Kind of.
Magician's assistants? That sounds fun! Assistants are technically magicians too!
Speaking of assistants, what the heck is Lynette?
Also, it'll bring us one step closer to figuring out how that darn trick is done! Shall we go for it?
I love how Paimon's just like, yes, let's whisper, and then shout the fame we're here for. Okay, what's the plan?
The first thing we need to look into is who Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat criminal.
Yes, and you despise copycats since you know you are a cat. Well, kind of. I mean, your twin sister's a cat. So he has to at least have some cat DNA in him. Who the fuck asked? Not me.
But if he wasn't the weasel? Well, that'll make things more interesting. It would mean that the weasel lives, and he's been laying low all this time in some corner of Fontaine.
Probably in the sewers. Man, why couldn't he been the Phantom Rat? And that would have been like, he's in the sewers!
And if we're investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma is a good place to start. Word is that she visits the cemetery often, so I asked Lynette to wait for her there.
Okay, man's been busy. So let me get this straight. You were here doing your pretty little card tricks while your sister's in the background doing it. Actually, no, that is kind of the whole thing. He's the one that draws the attention. She's the one that's the cat burglar. Quite literally.
We should make a move. Let's go and rendezvous with Lynette.
Cool, so we can have her call you out on your bullshit. Again, how are we just gonna be having that flower on us for the rest of this mission? I guess so. I guess so. Why not? Geez, you literally just sent your sister all the way out the way, I see. See, they decide to put the cemetery as far away from the court as possible. I'm going the wrong way. I see the shining, glowing orb, and I'm like, ooh, gotta go to it. Seriously, you decide to put the cemetery all the way out here next to the giant hole in the ground? Punt the child? Are you talking about Nahida? Because this child's a goddess, I hope you know that. Seriously, random ass place to have a cemetery.
You took your time.
Yeah, punt the child. Rashi, you have fun with that. It won't go well for you, I can tell you that much. She literally can go inside your brain and mindfuck you. And then grow a tree over your grave. Okay, well, I guess Rashi's gonna fucking die.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
En route, he says, as he literally took his sweet-ass time to do a whole magic show.
It's been a while, Lynette.
Yeah, we actually like you. I'll care first, no worries. No, you won't. No, you won't.
We're working as Lyney's temporary assistants in the investigation of the Phantom Weasel.
Well, Ned just looks over at him, just like, excuse me, what now? You're replacing me, you bitch?
Thank you. It's good to have you helping.
So, what's the situation? Have you seen Gemma?
Nope. I've been here a while, and she still hasn't shown up.
And no one questions why you're here. To those goblin fangs, my knife will... It's sure, Rashi.
How bizarre. Maybe it was bad intel.
Oh, you know, she knows that someone is creepily looking for her. If you found out someone was trying to wait for you, I wouldn't go either.
Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting. Traveler, Paimon, let's go ask around.
Also, I love how we're just talking about this so openly while other people are just trying to play their respects. So you know what we should do? We should obviously tap dance on their graves. There's my respects.
I'll wait for you here and see if Gemma shows up.
Hey, dude, what's up? How you doing? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Ask around. Oh, we actually talking to the people. I guess so.
Excuse me, good sir. Do you by any chance know a Gemma?
That's not rebalance mod. Balance mod of Radiant Dawn. Like, how rebalanced are we talking about here? Again, that's not really, like, narrowing it down.
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do. What's this about?
I'm just trying to get a hold of her because I need her help with something. I heard she comes here a lot.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why, either. She's heartsick.
It's been 10 years, lady. Move on.
Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave. Often, she just sits there in front of his headstone, lost in thought. Sometimes she talks to herself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let the forest animals have magic as well. Why not? Bring in all the witchcraft and familiars. Also, she's been coming here every week for 10 years. First of all, I didn't even know, like, a gravestone get that dirty within a week. And second of all, what the hell? Like, once a week for 10 years, so that would be... Oh god, I'm not good at quick math, so okay, so 1 week, 7 days, 365. I'm not good at math, but if someone wants to do the math for that would be nice.
I asked her what she was doing once. She said she wanted to speak to him again.
Just crawls out of his grave as a zombie. I mean, wait, has Genshin actually done any zombie things? I mean, we had... No, wait, no, we actually do. No, Chi-Chi's actually a zombie. Never mind.
She knows he's gone and can't hear her from the grave, but she just likes to spend time there, telling her fiancé all about how her life is going.
I guess that's one way to cope.
And she's been doing this ever since Caesar passed away? Oh, so 10 years. Wow. Their love must have been really strong.
Turned out he's just been a really abusive guy, and she's just coming here to brag about how much better her life is now that he's gone.
I'll bet. Caesar's reputation fell apart after his identity was revealed, so no one else visits his grave. Gemma's the only one who still thinks about him after all these years.
Respect. Actually, how would that even work? A Paimon can float.
I don't know if the mind lives on in the waters after death, but if it does, I'm sure Caesar must be grateful to have someone who remembers him fondly.
I mean, we kind of figured out in the stuff floating. That Paimon can breathe underwater here. I don't think that's going to work. Also, Paimon can vanish into her own little pocket dimension. But yeah, we know for the fact that people in Fontaine can turn into water. Well, through magic water, but... yeah, he's probably self-aware.
If I'm honest, I think this is all so unfair to poor Gemma. Her fiancé was a low-life crook. He doesn't deserve someone like her.
Okay, considering what we just found out about the last big trial criminal thing, you would think people would be more open-minded to this stuff, but no. No. I mean, there is the chasm, which is just a giant pit into Earth, so...
Anyway, all of that said, she's running later than usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now. I wonder if she's okay.
She's probably shanked somewhere. Bleeding out, for all we know.
Well, that's everything I know, I'm afraid. You might have more luck asking some other people.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all of this with us. We'll keep asking around.
You're welcome. I just hope she'll be able to move on one day.
Bitch, it's been 10 years. If she was going to move on, it would have happened by now, let's be real. But yeah, if you want us to, like, go into, like, a giant, this right here is just a giant pit. I mean, if we really want to, we can go into the giant pit right here. And ironically, the character that we ended up pulling, this one right here, is actually a zombie.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and
Look at this terrifying zombie child. So scary. Which is also ironic considering she's a healer. Now to dance on the graves. Okay, what do you got?
Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom Weasel's back.
I just can't take them seriously every time they say Weasel.
You're kidding. Wait, isn't he dead?
Well, I mean, he is a phantom.
I don't know anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never tell what's true and what isn't.
Honestly, facts.
But what if, just hypothetically, I mean, what if this weasel's the real deal and Caesar was framed?
I mean, again, considering the case we literally just solved, literally not a giant stretch to believe.
Called it. Seriously, 10 years ago, on the day it all went down, I said to myself, you know what? This guy's been set up. The Caesar I knew was a good guy. He gave balloons to children on the street, for Pete's sake. What, are we supposed to believe that he was a balloon thief or something? Give me a break.
Okay, no, that is definitely not helping. Gives balloons to get. No! Could you say anything more creepy? Like, you just made him even more suspicious by saying that! Pennywise, motherfucker, okay?
Oh, please. Weren't you the one cursing his name to high heaven when the police announced the news? You were all, oh, that gosh darn lousy son of a, you think you know a guy, or words to that effect.
What characters in Genshin curse? Balloons and Pokemon on fire. Balloons are terrifying in general. Again, Pennywise.
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
Again, it's been 10 years. The fact that she could remember it.
Hello there. Sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't help but notice you were discussing the Phantom Weasel.
I mean, a lot of the VAs who a lot of the VAs who voice characters in Genshin stream it. So if you want to actually hear like a character curse, just watch one of those streams.
We're actually quite interested in this topic as well, but we're struggling to get to the bottom of it. Do you think you could spare a moment to tell us a little bit about Caesar?
Also, is it freaking raining outside? Oh, yeah, literally says it on my computer, rain showers. Great, now I have to worry about if the stream's gonna accidentally cut out. Well, if the stream goes offline, for once it's not just the internet, it's because of the freaking weather, nothing new. But so far, the weather hasn't cut anything out yet, so... Okay. And?
You've come to the right people. Yep, I was there. Back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street. He was a great magician. The best trick I ever saw him do was pop a transparent balloon, only for a whole bunch of doves to fly out from the inside.
Okay, now I'm actually curious to know how that's done.
I was right up close and didn't blink or look away once. But for the life of me, I still don't have the faintest clue how he pulled it off. Really incredible stuff.
Yeah, you have to admit, even if it is all just illusion and tricks, like, you gotta respect magicians, like, just the amount of practice they have to do just to get, like, just to do one trick. Especially, like, the more dangerous ones with, like, sawing someone in half, for example. And yes, I know the common way of how that's done, but my point still stands.
I saw him perform too. He always used to bring some gifts along for the kids who came to watch his show, and he'd hand them out after he was done.
Oh, those kids are probably dead now.
Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
Okay, next show makes sense. If he just made him peel out of his ass, like, in the next 5 seconds, what the hell?
Huh. He doesn't sound like such a bad guy.
Yeah, well, the same could be said about Child, and... yeah.
But after he died, there were also rumors that he used the wish list to find out what was precious to people, with the intent to steal it later.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense for the children, but he also did that for, like, adults. So how the fuck was he getting, like, the information from the adults? Well, considering how loudly people talk in this game,
As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about anything from anyone.
Yep, because he didn't discriminate.
Whatever the case, now that the weasel is back, Caesar's become a hot topic once more.
He became a store? He became a chain store? I didn't know people can come back from the dead and become actual stores. The more you know.
I bet Gemma must be pleased. If Caesar's name gets cleared, maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this time.
I mean, maybe.
No, speak of the devil. That's her over there. If you've got any more questions about Caesar, she's definitely the one to ask.
So that's Gemma. Is it just Paimon, or does it look like something's wrong?
I mean, she's coming to a graveside of her dead fiancé. Paimon, do you expect her to be all happy and cheery? Dancing along, singing with the birds?
Wait. It looks like she's injured. Come on, let's see if she's okay.
Sure. Paimon. Okay, wouldn't we just up the... Chirp. Oh yeah, the rain is definitely picking up now. Yeah, Paimon, you did not see that from all the way there. Everyone here's got 20/20 vision.
You're Gemma, right?
Who's asking?
Wow, she's already done. It's just like, what do you want? Also, my lights are flashing. Oh, gee, I really hope the power actually doesn't go out. That would be awkward.
Don't be afraid. We mean no harm.
Says the guy from the Russian mafia, yeah.
It looks like you're injured. How bad is it?
Thanks for your concern, but you didn't answer my question. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Man, she's probably had to deal with this shit for the last 10 years. Ugh, you gotta feel bad for the woman.
My name is Lyney, and this is my sister Lynette.
My name's Paimon, and this here's the Traveler. We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
Oh wow, Paimon for once didn't introduce themselves in the third person. Who are you and what have you done to Paimon? Who is this imposter?
The Weasel posted a warning letter this morning. If he still lives, that means that Caesar was falsely accused.
Or he maybe have just faked his death. I mean, he is a magician. Like, I'm pretty sure he could easily fake his death.
You knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all this. I promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
Again, I mean, to be fair, they do have canonical names, but again, they always just call him the Traveler. So, him say it. I mean, to be fair, in certain, like, there's actually, like, a lore reason for it in Genshin. Like, they call themselves, you can call them whatever you want, because they don't plan on sticking around. Or something along those lines. Like, their twin actually calls them by their actual name. It's like no one else knows what the actual name is. So that's why you can just call them whatever you want. Because they're using like an alias. Like, little reasons, that's why they literally just call themselves a traveler. Yeah, I don't have any excuse for Fire Emblem. Damn it. I know, and it's especially annoying when you play, like, you know how we have Robin and Corn and Byleth, and they all go by their names and, like, Engage, but you can name them whatever you want in those games, so. But at least with Genshin, at least they actually have a reason why they're not, like, why you can name them.
I never believed that he was the weasel.
Well, if you did, I don't think you would be. Well, I mean, you could be coming here out of spite, so. Well, she's being very aggressive about this. There was text saying it.
Huh. I suspected as much.
But what about the immersion?
Okay, so going back 10 years, do you remember anything strange in the weeks leading up to the accident? Did Caesar have a falling out with anyone, for instance?
Why are you calling me something else? Look, like, maybe we'll just, like, how dare you? You don't get the right to say my name. Like, you have to be worthy of it or something.
No, not that I know of.
Oh, Lynette's like, I call bullshit.
Got it. All right. Sorry for disturbing you.
The twins know what's up.
If you don't have any more questions, please leave. I want to be alone with him.
Arashi, maybe you need to listen to the song Say My Name by Destiny Child.
Judging by the look on her face, there's definitely something fishy about her.
Oh, it could just be grief, Paimon. I mean, we're kind of being very insensitive right now.
She's lying. She definitely knows something.
She simply doesn't trust. I mean, would you if random people just came up to you questioning about your dead fiance? I mean, she's been having to do this for 10 years. Of course you'd be distrustful.
That's fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago. It makes sense that she'd be wary around us.
And again, you guys are part of the freaking Russian mafia. It's kind of like a well-known fact now that...
In any case, I doubt we'll get any further here, so let's call it a day. Meet me outside Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
There's a plan? Okay, there's a plan, I guess. Well, time to bug him some more. Wait, what? Oh my god, the one's a ninja. Lady, where the freak did you go? Fine, I'll just jump on your father's father? Father. Jump on your fiance. Oh my god. Even when we're not even talking about it, I still find ways to put incest into everything. Heck. What do I need to level you guys up? Do I even have enough? Oh, yep, definitely got enough. Get some free wishes.
It seems my strength is returning. Not a lot, but enough.
Okay, old man.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Yes, we know about you and your wine
But
addiction.
where are those who share the memory?
Okay, now I'm starting to understand why people get annoyed with that real fast. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a lot. Okay, got enough for her.
Now I have more power. But what does that mean?
It means you can murder people.
1, 2.
All the murder.
Three,
What is with? No one uses the freaking cube. Okay, speaking of murder, Hey, mass murderer.
Oh, I feel like I've gotten stronger. Now, who shall I use as my guinea pig?
That's not considered at all, child. we. I had to beat up the. Okay, ferment. You and your little penguin friend. Some people need emotional pets. He has an emotional support penguin. Oh, it's a good thing I got a lot of those.
Are you sure?
That's it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I heard you will have physical DPS. Wow. Sure. Doing cryo physical damage. Okay, yeah. Okay, interesting. Shadowhunter ambush. Jeez, even when I'm not reading and I can't escape the freak, he looks very punchable. He's an orphan! Arashi, he's an orphan! Oh, you talk about the penguin, either way! Unleash Lava's durability starting to cool down. Okay. Even more punchable. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so how does Chi-Chi work? Okay. 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 Oh, cool! She's a resource collector. Oh, hell yes. Okay, he's a fucking crazy, and your poem. Okay. How many do I have with you? 4? Okay. Nope. Get out of the Goshen. Goshen? Goshen. I need to fucking... Okay. What time did it say we needed?
Something on
8.
your mind again?
Yep.
Let's work it together.
Okay. Use the power of time because why not? We'll just stand here, frozen in suspension. Okay.
Heads are better than one.
Okay, Lyney, what exactly is this brilliant plan of yours? Please enlighten me, good sir.
Over here.
Lynette's not joining us today?
She had enough of our bullshit. Also, again, I just love how fast we got, we in things on such bad terms with him, and now we're just completely okay with this. Well, I mean, we're friends with a guy who literally tried to kill us multiple times. Yeah, seems about right.
I've had her follow Gemma and see if we can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right now.
I'm starting to think you just make your sister do all the dirty work.
Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely to open up to us. So, we need a contingency plan.
And what is this contingency plan, sir?
Today, we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo, Caesar's former pupil and assistant.
Man, they really did choose the most French-sounding names ever, didn't they?
When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners. But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic secrets, and he inherited his craft.
Oh, I see. So he decided to kill his boss so he could take center stage. I gotcha.
Before long, Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy. He's since left the magic scene, though, and these days, he's a wealthy businessman with his fingers in a lot of different pies.
Okay, so I think that's very cross-contamination. Yeah, I guess I know what they mean figuratively, but my point still stands, Cat. What do you want? Can't have nice things with him. Okay.
I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me. Be warned, though. I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper. We'd best be careful.
What the freak did you do to make him agree? Actually, I really don't want to know. I already know you guys' backstory. It's always been implied. Well, most on Lynette's side, but still. Okay, well, this is not going to end well, is it? I mean, the last time we came here, we almost watched someone get turned into liquid. Yeah, it's definitely smart to come back here.
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
Wow, you really chose the guy with the most distinguished voice, huh?
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former magic maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble, a couple of autographs would really make their day.
Lyney, I think he could have bought the first part. The second part just... yeah.
Oh, forget the pleasantries. Just sit.
Just don't get a chip for Paimon.
This guy. Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Lyney stroking his ego.
I think he stroked a lot, like some other stuff as well. Let's be real here, Paimon.
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
Wow, you never hear a rich bastard ever say that. They usually try to find an excuse to get a drink, not to get out of it.
Much obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic. Yesterday morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target.
Oh, he just wants to show you up.
I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can go ahead as planned. Naturally, any investigation into the Weasel starts with a few questions about Caesar, who...
What is there to investigate? Caesar was the Weasel and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
I mean, you kind of have to at least be kind of skeptical. I'm just saying. Like, geez, he aggressively shut that down, didn't he? Okay, Cat, what do you want? You just went in for food and then leaves. Okay, I see how it is.
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one possibility.
But again, you kind of have to cover all bases.
Possibility? It's a fact, Lyney. Look, my patience is limited, so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you. The Weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
Okay, he was very quick to, brush this under the table. Also, say those compensations of, like, what if someone dies? How are you gonna be compensating him for that? I mean, it's only happened once. He doesn't need a repeat of what happened last time.
Oh, sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me.
Again, considering what happened last time, he really does not need another murder charge on his ass.
My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Sure, I guess. Who cares about the people who are just potentially at risk or anything? No, it's about your pride.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
He doesn't want to get thrown in jail again. Can you blame him?
I want to find out the Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
Is there a reason for it?
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you anyway?
That's what I'm like.
Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets. And in any case, dead men don't talk. So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and move on.
Man, they just decided to put in all of the, oh, what's the term? Hyperbole? Is it hyperbole? Like extreme form exaggeration? No. Idiot? No. Is it? No. I don't remember the exact term, but they decided to put as many of those as possible in that one sentence. Well, paragraph. Wow, that shut him up fast.
Uh-oh. This is getting awkward.
Paimon, I don't think you needed to say that out loud.
Lorenzo? Is that? Oh, it is you! I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man? Want to grab a drink with me?
I think you've had one too many already, my dude.
Another day, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You can't be all business all the time. You know what they say? Live fast, die young. You gotta learn how to kick back and relax once in a while.
Okay, why does he kind of sound like Shaggy? At least doing that last line. He just went full on just Shaggy Rogers.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere else.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey! Edmondo. He and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times.
Do you mean what exactly?
This is your first time meeting him? Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him.
This is line leading.
And he wonders why he can't get a girlfriend, despite being, what, pushing 40, 30, something? Anyway, point is, a lot older than when he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And he's still into, from what I hear.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Also, how much you want to bet he's into the freaking fiance?
Shut up and get out of my face. Another word out of you and you can forget about doing business with me ever again. Do I make myself clear?
Just casually threatening the guy, sure. He's sobered up real quick.
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink. All right, I'm gonna leave. Don't work too hard.
Don't drink even harder.
I think it's high time I made a move as well. If you really want to investigate this, Lyney, be my guest. But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
I can't tell if they're trying to make him a red herring or if it's just that obvious.
Well, that fell to pieces in a rather spectacular fashion. Any thoughts?
There's something strange about him, you think?
Totally. And what was all that about compensating you for your losses? Why would someone you just met make an offer like that?
To brush it under the table, Paimon. You're the one that's been reading all the mystery novels. You think you would know this by now.
He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
He's a shady businessman. Of course he's covering something up.
I think so too. We need to look into Lorenzo more closely. That guy Edmondo seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Both of them just left. For all we know, he could be following him as well. You know, to shank him and silence him. But first things first. No, wait, let me sit at the tables! What's the point of having the chairs here if I can't use them? Oh, wait, nope, we can. Give me a second. Okay. Later, I request, all of the alcohol. Wait, we need to get this tiny little child drunk.
Forget about me. This is
Anyway, I'll have to go find a dead body. Alright. What the hell? Is he just over here falling up in a bush or something? Oh, he might actually be falling up in the bush.
You okay there?
No, that alcohol is fighting back.
Who are you? Oh, it's you guys. Don't worry about me. I must have had one too many. I just need to ride it out.
Oh, that Hano was going to suck.
I say way too much back there, didn't I? Yeah, I nearly talked myself into complete financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
Oh, his voice actor had way too much fun with this.
So, he was serious about threatening to cut you off? Ugh, Paimon knew he was a bad egg.
Hey! Keep your voice down.
Those eyes everywhere.
Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions. Or make an enemy out of him.
Yeah.
What kind of bad things?
Lyney, you again are part of the Russian mafia. You would think you would get an idea just from that.
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again. And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life. You some flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve.
Yes, what we said to him.
That's not a good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head. I'm leaving.
Too young for this, like, bitch, the travel at least is like 500. Lyney, do we even have a mechanic? No. I assume he has to be like in his 20s, surely. Like at least, always close.
And there he goes. What do we do now, Lyney?
Honestly, it'd probably be smart to follow him, if only because, well, he's probably going to get, silenced real fast.
Shh. I think we're being watched. Someone was listening in to our whole conversation.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. You just see the guy in the back background. Yeah, definitely not the most suspicious looking metal ever.
Don't say anything and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We'd better take this elsewhere.
Okay, lie in ambush, I see. I'm all for that. So, we just... Nope, we can't acknowledge it? Okay. Taking it way out past the city, I see. I like Lyney. So are we gonna drown a bitch, or like, what's the plan here? Feed him to the geese?
You followed us a long way. Why don't you come out and introduce yourselves?
Oh my god!
So you're Lyney. And where's your sister? Ain't she with you today?
Dude spotted the freaking hitman squad, okay?
Save us the trouble and go fetch her for us. Let's not drag this out.
Paimon doesn't like the tone of your voice, mister! Who sent you, huh?
Save your questions, missy. You ain't gonna need answers where you're going. Capiche?
Dude literally just rolled up with the freaking squad. Sure.
Looks like we can't avoid this fight.
You say that like we wanted to.
Now, I'm not the strongest fighter, so I hope you're ready to back me up.
Aren't you like a pretty good unit from what I've been healing? Or maybe it just depends on like who you're with. I don't know, but I guess we're using them. Guess this is this trial run for the quest. Now time to burn some bitches. Hello!
Now disappear! I'm fine.
Bitch! Let me shoot you asses! Oh my god, that's annoying. Oh, at least the feint stays. Oh my god, that's annoying. Okay.
And voila! I'm fine.
Okay, screw it. Perform bunnies at them. And run them over with cats.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, that all did actually fun. Just run them over with a giant-ass cat.
They're tougher than we thought.
I mean, we just unleashed the bunnies and the cats, and we can steal the bunny in the background.
Vision wielders are always trouble. Intimidation ain't gonna work like it did on the lady.
Intimidation? What did you do? Like, grab her wrist so hard? Also, again, what did you expect facing off against someone who clearly can use fire, and the other one can use, well, everything besides fire and ice at this point?
Come on, let's scram!
Hey, wise guys! We ain't through with you yet!
Paimon, what the fuck did you do?
Oh, they got away! Did you catch what they said just before they left? Something about intimidating someone else.
Also, why don't we ever, like, follow these guys? Like, at the very least, use some kind of tracker. I mean, this is Fontaine. This is the place that literally should have all the high-tech technology. You think we would be able at least to have a tracker at this point?
Sounds like they just wanted to rough us up as a scare tactic. And they've already done it to someone else, but who?
Well, I mean, who else do we know was injured?
You're right. She was injured when we saw her yesterday, and she acted like she had something to hide. Maybe she was too scared to tell us the truth because those guys had threatened her.
Well, I mean, considering how it was like, what, 4 of them against 1, and she didn't have a vision compared to us, yeah, that usually would work.
Well, if that's the case, she should be more willing to open up to us when she learns that those thugs won't be bothering her anymore.
I mean, I don't think that's how it looks, Rennie, considering, well, we can't exactly be able to guard her like 24/7 until we figure out what the hell's going on. I mean, maybe we can leave your sister with her. I mean, she's already following her. So, actually, no, never mind. I mean, I think that's what she's been doing this entire time.
Let's head back to the cafe and see if we can get any information from her.
If not, scale tactics seem to work. Alright. Back to the city we go. Alley-oop. Ding dong. Hello, good sir. I request a coffee this moment. Oh, when I say I freaking hate coffee. Oh, am I interrupting something, am I? This isn't awkward. You bring two introverts out to socialize? Yeah, that definitely was gonna work.
Gemma?
You again. What is it this time?
We got the mafia off your ass.
We just ran into the men who've been threatening you, and we gave them a taste of their own medicine.
Lyney and Aoife just look at her like, we? We?
So, you can relax now. We're here to protect you.
Yes, we got the catch wins and basically a demigod and whatever Paimon's supposed to be. I mean, Paimon's named after a demon, so yeah, definitely protection.
What? Why? I didn't tell you anything. Why would they come after you?
We pissed off the wrong people, I guess.
Sounds like they're no strangers to you.
That's putting it mildly. I know them all too well, and I hate them with every fiber of my being.
That makes sense.
It's been 10 long years, and still every time I try to look into Caesar's death, they show up and warn me not to do anything stupid.
Damn. 10. Wow.
How do I know I can trust you? Do you really think you can get to the bottom of it all? And why are you doing this?
We're just here for shits and giggles. Lyney over here just wants to, like, one up the guy, I guess.
I'm afraid I can't reveal all the details just yet, but I can promise you this. I will expose the Phantom Weasel's true identity. Because you see, this is a personal matter of the utmost importance. I give you my word. Trust me.
Lyney, you said the exact same thing to us, and, well, we kind of know you're a bit of a compulsive liar. Well, not really a compulsive liar, it's more like you didn't tell us anything, so you're more of a compulsive, deceiver. I mean, you are a magician, that kind of goes with the territory, but my point still stands.
Okay. How can I help you?
I've heard that Caesar used to have a magic workshop where he kept a lot of his personal effects. If possible, I'd like to take a look at them.
Oh, I see. He didn't want to do this to solve a crime. He just wanted to rob the bitch.
Do you know where it is?
He just wanted to steal his axe. He's just like, oh, yes. Oh, this would be good for my show. Oh, yes, I definitely am going to borrow this. And now return it.
The Fleuve Sonde. But the place was sealed up by the police after his death, and no one's been there since.
Really? In 10 years, no one has tried to break out into that? Even with police guarding it? Well, I mean, City of Justice. Makes sense. I mean, they literally will arrest you for anything here. I mean, they tried to arrest us because Paimon wasn't on a freaking leash.
I also know that the Fleuve Sonde is dangerous territory. Lots of hostile groups lurking around. If you're serious about going there, please be careful.
Understood. Lynette, you stay here and take care of Gemma. Don't let her come to harm.
We can't have you invading in my screen time. This is my story quest, not yours.
Got it. But if I'm staying here, I'm ordering dessert.
Fine, if I have to be at the guard dog.
I mean, bon appetit. But stay sharp, too. They're likely to come for you while I'm away.
Let them. I don't think she's going to take that very lightly.
Okay. Alright. Power saving mode off. I'll start taking this more seriously now.
She's going to shank a bitch. And I mean, she literally can turn into freaking shadows and literally does shank people. So, yeah, she's about to shank a bitch. Like, I can literally prove it. Let me get her. One way. Hello, out of me. Wait a minute, she's just gonna do this. And then
Over here.
That's what she's gonna end up doing. Okay, go back to the 18.
With me here, nothing will happen.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. What about you?
Whatever you do, please be careful. If anything happens to you because you're investigating Caesar, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
You can add to the grief. Let me... Yep, there we go. Okay, ladies. I'm here. For once, I'm here to spill the tea. Unfortunately, I cannot actually spill the tea because the tea is somehow glued to the table. But damn it, I will figure out a way to spill it. Spill it? Spill it. Fuck it, I'm leaving. Tea time was a mistake. Fuck the tea. Fuck the French. We all know the drill. I have to go underground, don't I? Do I actually have to go into the sewers? I have to go into the sewers. Damn it! Okay. So where's the damn sewers? You had to be as far away as possible.
If Gemma gave us the right location, then the workshop should be right nearby. Huh. Looks like these boxes are blocking the entrance. Let's shift them away first. There we go. It should be just down here.
Sure. Jeez, how were they even able to dig all the way down here? Like, we are literally, like, in the... Like, this is the nation of water. Like, the fact that they were able to make an underground and then an underground in the underground, that's just impressive. Oh, cool, we get to burn some bitches. Do I really want to change the team? Nah, they're gonna give us Lyney anyway. And what did I say? Why are you on fire, sir? Okay, just casually burning, sure. I meant to do that. And I just realized we just swam in sewer water. Ew. We just swam in someone's fecal material. It's fine. We're the goddess of plants. We'll probably make the water cleaner just by being in it. Oh, come on! Let me be a sewer rat! Okay. Again, this is supposed to be a workshop? Workshop!
So this was Caesar's workshop. Nothing suspicious here, just normal magic props. What's hidden further?
Sure, Paimon, yes. A lot of safety hazards. Dude, did this guy fucking take classes from Willy Wonka? Oh, and there's his pedal balloons. And the creepy ass door. Nothing suspicious at all.
What was that? Oh, is this one of Caesar's gadgets? Guess we must have triggered some sort of device.
Pack the puppets that... Okay. Sure. now we gotta kill the demon.
Step right up. Huh.
I will say Lyney is actually kind of fun. Do I regret not pulling for him? Nah, not really.
Now disappear.
Whoa. Look. The doll in the box is glowing.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, this guy definitely took his career as a magician seriously. Because this is very, very unnecessary, my dude. Is there not any chests down here?
There's something written on the card on this doll. Let's take a closer look.
I like a little dove. I want a robe of cool powers. You need your parents' permission to own a pet, and you also need to take good care of it. Bought a fluffy toy dove for you this time. If you're ready to own a pet, I'll make a real dove appear for you next time. Is this the same? Oh no, I want a basket of fried chicken that never runs out! Okay, I see we found bunnies! I like a new bag. No, there's no such thing as fried chicken that never runs out, just as there's no such thing as children who never grow up. Apparently you never read Peter Pan. Also, eating too much fried food is bad for you. Make sure to pair with something healthy like a salad, alright? Bunny, I don't think you're still there, but if you are, they're calling you out, my dude. Oh, what's actually riding on the other ones? Okay, now I'm just curious. Nope. Okay. Okay. So how is this stuff still in good shape after freaking 10 years? The hell?
Looks like we've reached the end of this route. Shall we try a different one?
Surprised I haven't found any chests yet, or maybe I'm just, like, missing them. That's the void. That's more of a void. Okay. I know I'm supposed to hit those, but I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Of course, this stuff could potentially move, which is what I'm thinking.
These magic boxes are moving. What do we do?
One of them looks
Shoot a
different
bitch.
from the rest. Let's investigate.
Wait, am I messing this up? Okay, no, I was about to say, am I messing this up? Okay, don't shoot a cat at it. Gotcha. Okay. Dude literally is going out of his way to make this way more complicated. Also, did that just say... Oh, yep. When do we get to go to your wedding, Uncle Caesar? I want to watch your shows even when I'm grown up. Uncle Caesar, do you have to go on tour? Can't you stay here with us, Uncle Caesar? Oh my, this round of wishes has very exceeded my expectations. The wedding will be held very soon, and don't worry, you're all invited. Dude, don't you know that child-free weddings are a lot smoother? You bring all the kids, a disaster is going to happen. Maybe that's how he died. The freaking children. Tour has already been scheduled, but I will definitely be back, and you'll always be welcome at my shows if you like magic. Children, I say, the children. I wish my parents would get back to. Ugh, too real, too real. I wish for good grades in my next exam. I wish for my listeners to have a normal life free of danger. What the frick is your sister doing? I want you to know that you can always share your troubles with me, children, but some wishes need more magic. More than magic to make them come true. They need the power of hard work. So stop being lazy. I'm not your therapist. I wish you the best of luck and hope that all of your wishes will come true. Dude just said, go actually make an effort and stop being lazy, you little shits. Okay. I really can't tell if I'm just missing all these chests or if just none of them have a Pio Judge.
That's weird. Have we reached the end already?
Of course not.
There's nothing here. Maybe this was a wasted trip.
Secret passage?
This place seems a little too ordinary for a magician's workshop. There's a distinct lack of mystery.
Lyney, did you not see everything else we just had to go through? And you call that lacking? What the hell does your workshop look like?
We've triggered quite a few devices on the way here. I'm starting to wonder whether Caesar built this whole place as one big, elaborate magic contraption.
Seriously?
If so, then there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Maybe a hidden room somewhere.
Stop pulling books off bookshelves, stop beating down walls or something, I don't know.
Aha! If I just move this book, then hopefully... and... presto!
I was joking about the book! Of course, literally oldest trick in the book.
Passageway! How did you know?
One, he's also a magician. Two, oldest trick in the book. Quite literally.
I'm a magician too, and apparently great minds really do think alike.
Oh, the most obvious of minds.
Looks pretty big inside. Let's head in and take a look around.
At least there's a chest. Literally, this guy was so original. Hello. Dude's dead, don't mind me, just gonna raid and steal his shit. Can't have too many gems. Oh, and there's another one. Okay. Oh, this thing is not easy to control, I'll say that. Okay. Jay, what's up, man? How you doing? Don't mind me, just killing mechanical doggies with my bird and my flaming cat hat. My flaming cat in the hat. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, I like the stained glass. Anything else? And he's no longer alive, might as well rob his ass. Going up. Okay. Jeez, decided to make this the biggest freaking, like, storage house? With the god army over here? Oh wow, he just one-shotted that. That looks, I guess. dude's getting PTSD after what happened last time.
Huh. It just looks familiar somehow. Let me check this out for a second while you guys go on ahead.
But I want to abuse your kitty cat some more.
If anyone makes a major discovery, let's rendezvous here.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Are they still gonna let us play with them, or no? Okay.
The placement of this device inside. If I remember correctly...
This is literally just a vanishing cabinet. Okay. Where the Okay, I just got myself all completely turned around. I hate when they do that. Like, it's hard to figure out which way you came from. Jeez, dude, did you really have to go all out on the shop? No. Oh, that is cool, though. Okay, so this is where we came from. That's where he is, okay. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, pretty! Oh, I thought those were Venus flytraps for a second. I got my hopes up and now they're crushed. Is it just the one switch? Oh, what the hell is this? I won't step in on the same one twice and they- oh, great. I'm pretty sure I already fucked this up. Okay, let's just oh, I can't. Damn it, I was about to say, maybe I can do some cheesy cheating. But no. Shit. Okay. This is gonna be annoying. Okay. Fuck. Nope. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I think I know how to do this. I think. Not really, but we're gonna say I do. Okay, when you step on them is when they stop moving. Oh, not. Okay, I think I got it now. Okay, there we go. I don't know if that was the way you were supposed to do it, but I got it. Third time's a charm. Oh, cheeky bastard I see, making it into a hat. Seriously, who was... You seriously had to do this every single time just to enter your own workshop?
Wow! There's
Oh, this is cool. Clearly.
Let's see. Oh, this bookcase is full of Caesar's own notes. He wrote a lot about the principles of magic. Whew. Much too advanced for Paimon. Hey, look! Is that Caesar's diary on the table?
Probably, but I really like this, like the gears design. That's cool, and the lighting. Yeah, the lighting between it. Oh my god, you've probably got the sun like in your eyes so much. Actually, is that actually sunlight? Yeah, it has to be. Dude probably got blinded.
This book's thick as a brick! Let's take a peek inside it, shall we?
Just disregard the dead by reading all those secrets, Paimon. I see how it is. I mean, we're basically going to do that, but also, it's been 10 years. Unless this guy's writing in ink, like, this should be completely faded. About the wish list, but the okay, I guess we'll go down the list.
At one of my shows a few days ago, a child asked me how I pulled candy out of my hat.
Kid, I really hope you did not eat that candy.
As a joke, I told the kid that the hat has a built-in wish-granting machine. Next thing I know, today a whole bunch of kids were pestering me to pull all sorts of things out of the hat.
That was your own fault, my dude.
So I told them another white lie. The machine needs time to power up, but in the meantime, you can write your wishes down. Well, they took me up on that offer, enthusiastically. As I write this, I've only just got back from running around all over town, buying the things they wanted. Boy, are my legs sore.
Boy, I hope you're getting, like, a good amount of money from this, because these kids are robbing you blind.
I wound up saving very little this month, but that's not a major issue. I now have a bigger problem. How am I going to hide all these things inside my hat?
Get a bigger hat, I guess.
2 children came to talk to me after today's show. I don't know why they were out on their own. They looked much too young to be unsupervised. I do hope they got home safely.
2 children. I'm going to guess that's Lyney and Annette.
Anyway, they said that
Yeah.
they wanted me to teach them how to do magic. It's not uncommon for children to ask this, of course, but I've never seen any of them as serious about it as these 2.
Yeah, it's the twins.
I told them that learning magic is very hard work, but that didn't faze them at all. It's like they already knew. They seemed so committed. I couldn't turn them down.
I'm curious to know how old they were, since again this is taking place 10 years ago, and they're still described as children.
It seems like something's bothering Lorenzo lately, but he won't open up to me about it.
Dude's planning on a murder of you.
Surely he's not upset that I agreed to teach those 2 children. I'll have to talk him around.
Wow, this guy was literally threatened by Lyney and Annette so much that he decided to off his boss. Wow.
I have a good feeling about those kids. They're naturally talented, and it seems like they're not new to the world of magic. They have all sorts of fantastic ideas. All I'm really doing is helping them develop a more professional standard training plan.
Again, I really would like to see like these full on like training camps for magicians. I mean, there's probably videos on YouTube that can teach you like some simple tricks, but I'm curious to know if there was like an actual. Well, there has to be a school just dedicated just to like teach you how to do magic. Surely there has to be.
They wanted to call me Master, but I told them they absolutely mustn't. Any magician worth their salt could have taught them what I have. They're the geniuses here. Compared to them, I don't deserve to be called any sort of master.
Should have took advantage of it. You could have had them as your cat slaves.
With time, I have no doubt that they could become far greater magicians than I. My only concern is why they're so mature for their age. I fear they've had to grow up too fast. I don't dare to imagine what they must have been through.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gemma thinks so too. She doesn't like being around them. Says that their eyes are too piercing. They don't bother me, but then again, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed.
Same.
It's nearly time for me to go on tour. I asked the two kids if they'd like to come with me, but they shook their heads. I once overheard them talking about their father and their mission. Sounds like their parents have other plans for them. I guess we'll be parting ways soon.
Yep, if the other fans didn't basically point it out, this definitely, yep, it's the twins.
It's only been 10 days since I first met them, but I think that I've gotten a feel for their personalities now. They're very tough, but also very cautious, and they trust no one but each other. This, I fear, is not a good habit to have.
I mean, can you blame them, per se? I mean, the last time they trusted someone, Lynette almost got... Yeah.
They hide things from me, too. For example, when I asked them where they live and why they wanted to learn magic, they lied.
I mean, considering how people reacted when they were, revealed to be, again, part of the Fatui, yeah.
That's the thing about children. Whenever they're trying to cover something up, it always shows somehow.
It's the trauma.
I can sense that their lives have been hard. Possibly even dangerous, too. They're not like other children. It's a shame that I can't do more to help them.
I'm curious when we get to one. We're probably going to be learning more about Lyney and Lynette and just the House and the Hearth in general during the next chapter, considering how they got re-drip marketed with the Fatui. Now that the reveal that the Fatui, plus Onikino is still supposed to be coming around. She's probably going to be on that chapter, so probably going to be some more lore drop on them. I'm curious to know if she's gonna show up and help break Child out of prison. Probably not. We're gonna be the ones to break him out of prison, let's be real here, but
After thinking things over, I decided to tell them a bit about how I see the world. It's full of lies and falsehoods, and that is why we must find our own truth.
Honestly, for real.
P.S. I hope they won't find my nagging annoying. Children are so opinionated nowadays. Will it do them more harm than good for someone they've only known 10 days to lecture them like that?
I mean, they basically called you the master, so, I mean, they probably do take your advice seriously, so...
P.P.S. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Children aren't interested in grand philosophies. It probably just went in one ear and out the other. I bet they've already forgotten every word I said.
Who writes P.S.? Isn't it usually P.S.? Who else writes this P.P.S.? Isn't it P.S.S.? Or am I the only one that does that? Also, why are you adding that in your own diary? Wouldn't you just put that as its own separate... I don't fucking know. People do their own thing.
Oh, Caesar, Caesar. Just mind your own business next time.
If you mind your own business, you wouldn't be dead right now. Stop bleeding? I guess so.
Two magic geniuses with a father and a mission, huh?
Who does that sound like that we know?
Sounds a lot like he was writing about Lyney and Lynette, don't you think?
No, Paimon, I never would have guessed.
So did they meet Caesar when they were kids? Let's go ask Lyney.
Lyney, this is why we had a falling out last time, because you refused to tell us everything. This is why we're on bad terms. Which again, I don't understand why we're helping them to begin with, but Lyney, we'll have to call you on a bullshit again. And this time you don't have your sister for backup.
Lyney?
Oh, I don't like how the music just cut off.
Shh, hold that thought. As I expected, there's a lot of fishy things going on in this place.
Oh, we're about to get ambushed, aren't we?
Fishy? Uh-oh, what have you found?
The question is, what has he found is not showing us or telling us.
All in good time. Before we go over our new leads, I want to tell you how a high-altitude escape is performed.
Oh no.
First, the magician slots themselves into a magic box in full view of the audience. The box is then suspended high in the air, and a short while later, the base automatically opens. At this point, a dummy will fall out of the box, but it looks real enough to grab the audience's attention, and they start wailing and screaming.
Yes, the best part of the magic trick, giving people freaking shocks of their lives.
Meanwhile, the real magician, who has by now blended into the crowd, waits for a good moment to make their appearance and put on a hysterical performance.
While giving people trauma. Yeah, just let the trauma sink in and then let them know, like, ha, get pranked.
Oh no! Is that me? Did I just fall to my death?
You're making this joke very calmly, saying how you watch someone get crushed by a huge-ass water tank.
Very vivid description. Paimon can really picture it. And then what?
Well, then the show's over.
The audience's gaze then turns to the magician, and by the time they realize what's happened, the dummy has vanished, as if everything that just happened was some sort of shared illusion.
I mean, wasn't it?
Of course, that's just how I think the process should work, theoretically speaking.
Theoretically speaking, he says.
The inventor of this trick never performed it successfully. When the box opened, Caesar was the one who fell out, and not the dummy.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Also, dog, why do you always come in here and start squeaking a toy?
He fell right to the ground from the highest point of the opera house. No one could hope to survive that fall. Not without a vision, at least.
Isn't there a reason, like, shouldn't you at least have, I don't know, like cables at least strapped to you? You know, so things like this wouldn't happen?
And no one else has ever attempted this trick since. My understanding of how it works is just based on what I could gather from his notes and the relevant gadgets here in his workshop.
Well, I guess we already know he's going to be doing at the end of this story quest.
So Caesar's famous high-altitude escape has never been done, huh?
Well, not successfully, anyway.
Paimon was about to say how cool it would have been to see it in person, but if it's that dangerous, it's probably for the best that no one else tries to do it.
I mean, again, maybe, I don't know, get some wires or something? I'm just saying.
Wait a second. So if a dummy's supposed to drop out of the box, then where does the real magician go? How does he get out?
Glad you asked. That brings us to the secret of said box.
There's just a back door.
This box right here is the one that Caesar constructed himself to use in the performance, and it's not as simple as it looks. Inside, there's a device that only the magician himself would know about.
Man, what is with you guys in boxes? Like, again, the last big trick you revealed to us was also a box, and now we have this box, and boxes of killing everyone. I'm starting to think magicians should not use boxes. Boxes lead to death.
Once the magician's inside, and the box is lifted up into the air, the audience's view of the box is fixed at a certain angle. From where they're standing, they have a clear view of the front, sides, and bottom, but the back and the top are now no longer visible. At this point, the magician presses a button inside the box, opening a secret door out of view.
Still, how exactly do they get out when anyone's seen? Unless they're going into, like, the catwalk or something.
He then escapes through this trapdoor onto the opera house roof, waits for the dummy to fall and distract the audience, and quietly returns to ground level.
Okay, yeah, so it goes to, like, goes up high, gets on the catwalk, somehow zooms all the way back into the audience without anyone noticing. Okay, fair enough.
That's way simpler than Paimon imagined. Even Paimon could probably do it.
Paimon, you will lay float. I ain't. Now, what am I saying, Paimon? First of all, you lay float. Second of all, we know for the fact that you can transport out to and from your own little pocket dimension. Like, no shit, you probably can do it better than anyone. You already do it.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, of course. The hardest part of this trick is controlling the audience's mood and reactions. That takes an exceptional degree of showmanship.
So make sure they're entertained. Got it.
There's the falling dummy, the miraculous reappearance, the pompous performing. Maybe the magician would even have themselves tied up before it begins to strengthen the impression that there's no escape.
If he was tied up, how would you press the button?
Many days and nights of careful research and painstaking practice would have gone into this, all culminating in a performance just a few minutes long, but one that still manages to transform the shock and grief of a tragic accident to the joy and laughter of a mesmerizing magic trick.
You know, after the trauma fades away, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's still gonna, like, cause some people to, you know, have a heart attack.
Caesar was a highly accomplished magician. But unfortunately, even he didn't manage to pull it off.
How much you want to bet that the box was sabotaged, like he did everything right, but something wasn't working, and that's why he, well, turned into a splatter pancake?
So, how did it go so wrong? You said you found some fishy stuff here. Have you figured out what really happened?
Yeah, it was probably sabotaged.
I can make a pretty good guess. I looked into the case files. The magic box Caesar was using at the time of his death had the secret button I mentioned positioned on the right-hand side. And, sure enough, he always used his right hand as his dominant hand in public.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing suspicious there.
So, was it tampered with to be on the other side?
But here's the strange thing. Most of the devices in this workshop have the mechanism on the left-hand side, including this box right here, which leads me to believe that Caesar was in fact left-handed.
Okay. Yeah, where are you going for this?
Because a magician can't afford to have their most basic habits stand out too much. People naturally focus their attention on the most important details of the task or situation at hand.
Well, that's to be fair. If he's like dominantly left-handed, and sort of like if he could still do it, like what's it called when you can write with both your left and your right hand? I don't remember what it's called. I know Blue can do it, because he's left-handed, but he can also do stuff with his right. So if your left hand's still your stronger hand, then obviously you can probably do like the trick a lot easier. So you need people to focus on the one that you can't do it with. Better, because if it was the opposite way, then he probably would mess it up with his other hand, so...
But a magician needs to be able to redirect an audience's attention at will, so as to avoid arousing their suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. If even the truth raises eyebrows, the falsehoods become all the more difficult to mask.
Mm-hmm.
And so... Caesar trained himself to use his right hand to align with his audience's expectations. Great magic always requires sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
But in his most stressful and nerve-wracking moments, and when no one was watching, reflex would kick in and he'd use his left hand. That's why he set his gadgets with the mechanism on his left.
Maybe someone explored that fact against him. Hey, Noax, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, so... his left hand, so... Okay, so...
Exactly. I think that's likely what happened.
Okay, so exactly how did they sabotage this?
Caesar would have been under a lot of time pressure during the escape. He'd have had mere seconds to open the hidden compartment, retrieve the dummy, then open the secret door and make a swift escape.
Okay. How are you? I mean, you missed it at the beginning of this stream. I freaking got both of the characters I wanted and like 2 10 pulls. I failed the 50-50 and I still got both of them. Like, I saved up all these gems just to get them, thinking I was gonna have shit luck, and I got them like in 5 seconds. Like, streamer luck is actually real, my dude. It's insane.
But I'm sure he was confident. He would have rehearsed countless times to the point where it was second nature. He'd barely need to think about what he was doing because muscle memory would guide him through.
Yes, exactly. So, did they switch it?
So he opened the compartment, took out the dummy, checked everything was in order, and then went to leave. With his left hand, he reached for the button, and suddenly, his heart skipped a beat. It wasn't there. Much like when you reach for your keys but find your pocket empty, his mind needed a moment to process what was going on.
Yeah, not even like in stressful situations, because it's like if you do something that's so much out of like, I know it was freaking amazing. While she was calling me out on my bullshit, he thought I rigged it. But no, like I'm saying, like if you do something so much, it becomes muscle memory. Like the amount of times you go and grab your phone while realizing it, and then like for some reason it's not there, and you're just like the fuck. So,
Instinctively, his left hand would keep feeling around for the missing button, maybe for another second or two, until the bottom of the box gave way.
And funk.
With the stakes being as high as they were, just a 2-second delay cost him everything. The authorities would find nothing suspicious and conclude that his death was due to his own error.
When in reality, someone switched the boxes, and they did it to murder him.
Dun dun dun.
But how would they be able to make the switch without being noticed? That would be difficult to pull off, no?
Especially considering like a whole other box. Like they had to be like full on identical besides the switches. So that actually took time and without anyone noticing.
It would have to have been someone who knew that he was left-handed and who could move his props around without arousing suspicion. Someone who was always by his side.
Definitely not the assistant. Clearly wasn't the assistant. Also, I feel like this is a plot of an episode of, like, What's New Scooby-Doo. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same plot of, like, that.
Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
He was just waiting to make his perfectly timed entrance.
You just couldn't let sleeping dogs lie, could you?
You were the one that made it the most obvious!
There's not a lot of people who'd go to all this trouble for some magician who died 10 years ago. I didn't want to have to do this, you know. Silencing you the hard way just creates more problems for me to deal with.
I was going to say, like, how exactly are you planning on getting, like, oh, my brain just shut down the word. Getting away with this? I mean, Lyney and, like, well, not really Lynette, the one's still attacking her later, but Lyney is a very well-known, like, magician. Literally is about to perform, and 2, members of the Futuri. One of them who's supposed to be the successful to the orphanage. So yeah, I don't think father would very well take that lying down if you were to silence, well, her son. Yeah, and then that's not even open up the can of worms if you think you could get rid of the Traveler.
But I gave you your chance. I hoped you'd do what's good for you and back off like the lady, but you disappoint me.
Again, like, how do you think this is going to work out for you, my dude? Also, your goons couldn't even beat us beforehand. Like, what exactly is your plan this time? I'm curious.
You mean Gemma? So you are the one who's been threatening her!
Wow, for 10 years as well.
Yes, although however stubborn she might be, she was never much of a liability. But you people, You never even knew him, but for some reason you just wouldn't drop it.
Hey, dog! Hey! Do you just like to bark? Is that it? This is why I can't have you in here. You can't know him for any reason. I mean, clearly the twins know him. We're just here for shits and giggles. We're here for emotional support, I guess.
Which is why you can't leave this place alive. Take them out, and make it quick.
Again, didn't they report to you what happened last time? Okay.
Do your worst.
Bitch, we have fought gods in one. Like, your lonely cronies are not going to do shit. Oh, look, and they bought a guard dog this time. Yeah, that's cute. Anyway, I'd like you to meet my cats.
And voila!
And my bird. And my bunny. And my god. Well, one god.
Your penance is due.
Oh, he bought a big one this time. How the fuck did you get this in on us nosing?
You stand condemned. Guilty.
Okay, now for the fun part.
Here comes the finale.
Kitty cat, kitty cat. Oh, I like the kitty cat, kitty cat. Okay, that was easy. What? Did Lyney just shank him with some cards?
Oh, you kids are tougher than you look.
One of them is a vision holder, and we're basically a demigod. Like, dude, you should. Okay, first off, you should know how famous we are. And Lyney's just. Well, again, we know he's Fatui. Everyone should know he's Fatui. Like, what did you expect was going to happen? And again, did he just freaking shank him with some cards? Like, I don't know if they're sharp, but dude's about to like gave him like a super paper cut.
Had enough yet, Lorenzo? Your cronies can't help you now.
They weren't much help to begin with.
I think it's high time you started talking. And what I'd really like to know is, why did you murder Caesar?
Apparently he wanted to go solo, and this is the best way he figured he could do it.
If I had a Mora for every time you've said that man's name. Of course you idolized Caesar, everyone else did. But I was the real genius magician. Me!
Okay, Mr. God Complex, let's hear it.
He was just an amateur who did cheap tricks for gullible children. I was the one who made magic into the fine art it is today. The aristocrats doffed their hats to me!
That's nice, sweetie.
So it was jealousy.
No!
Jealousy. Hatred, more like. I hated Caesar. All he cared about was his magic. He lived and breathed it.
Wow, you really murdered him over just a simple... Dude definitely was compensating for something.
He poured everything into his street performances and his stupid tours like it was just a hobby to him, never bothering to think about Mora. What sort of fool devotes their life to the art of deception and never has a Mora to show for it?
Someone who isn't a greedy bastard? Blah.
But the people loved him, didn't they? Oh, how they looked up to him. No one gave me a second look. All I ever heard was, "Oh, your master's amazing, isn't he?"
Okay, Mr. Inferior Complex. Dude, just go solo! You probably could have just left. You didn't have to, like, go for the head. Well, the head and everything else.
Amazing. Yeah, so amazing that he was completely broke. Every other apprentice was living it up at their master's expense, but no, not me. I put in all the work, mastered all the skills, and it brought me nothing more than the life I already had.
So you decide to murder him. Because you want to get in the moolah. Yeah, I'm like, why didn't you just leave?
He forbade me from using magic to trick people out of their mora. There was nothing he hated more than that.
It's not like he could have stopped you if you went solo. Man, you just trapped yourself in this situation. You're the one. I'll forget it.
And with his reputation in Fontaine, it was too risky for me to go it alone. As long as he was alive, if I dabbled in my own brand of money-making magic, he would expose me, and it would destroy me.
Dude, you could have gone to other places other than Fontaine. I'm just saying. Like, what was making you stay here? Clearly you're not married, you don't have any kids. It doesn't look like you have any family besides your goon squad. What was stopping you from leaving to go to another nation? Pride? Want to stay in your home turf? I don't know.
I had to kill him. There was no other way. He had to go.
Sure, buddy.
And this was your only motive?
No, he also wanted the girl.
It was reason enough. What other motive would I need?
Well, I mean, you always admitted to the envy, the gluttony, not gluttony, well, kind of. Envy, greed, let's add in some lust.
Well, I was under the impression that there might have been other factors at play. For instance, maybe you were in love with Gemma, but she was engaged to Caesar.
And there's the lust.
In love with Gemma? Don't be ridiculous.
No, that usually ends up being a prime reason for these kinds of things.
Guess I was wrong about that then. Next question. Are you the Phantom Weasel?
I am.
Choco, I know.
Caesar was so strict with me. He insisted that his way was the right way. That the sole purpose of magic was to bring joy to the world.
At this point, it just sounds like he was a bit of a control freak. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, he's got that. Clearly, this guy is a money-grubbing bastard. But it still sounds like he was a bit of a dictator.
I never bought into any of that. I was more interested in the practical value of magic. Sure enough, it helped me fill my pockets with all kinds of valuable treasures.
Stole from the rich and the poor.
Oh, yeah! Charlotte told us that the weasel would steal whatever people valued, no matter how much it was worth.
That's just how it looked from the outside. What would any thief want with second-rate loot? I've only ever targeted high-value items.
Oh, I get it, because he hid all that stuff, like all the high value stuff on Caesar's person, but he bought all those gifts for the children, so that's probably how that got mixed up in there.
I stole cheap things as
Oh,
a way
never
of
mind.
practicing my craft. It was other people's overactive imaginations that conjured up the preposterous image they then dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
Okay, Phantom, yes. Where the freak did they get the weasel part?
So, that's the story, huh? Well, I hope you're ready to tell it all over again during your trial.
Oh, you screwed up. Like, again, why did you stay here in the nation of justice?
What choice do I have? You're a pack of wolves, and you've got me between your jaws. You've seen what's here, and my last-ditch effort to stop it getting out has failed. What else can I do?
I mean, we could just let you go. But nah.
So be it. I've enjoyed power and wealth for the last 10 years, the likes of which Caesar could never give me. I wouldn't choose for things to end this way, but I regret nothing.
So who made the posting then? His fiance? Maybe to draw him out?
Very well.
Lyney, maybe?
In that case, I'll contact the guards.
Actually, that does sound like something Lyney would do to draw him out. Like, you know, give an excuse. Yeah, probably was Lyney, now that I think about it.
Traveler, Paimon, keep an eye on Lorenzo for me. I'll meet you just outside the workshop when I'm back.
He's just gonna seal us in here. Oh, okay. Don't feel like supervising. I'm gonna go steal his shit. Okay. Drop me! Drop me! I refuse to live here! Oh my god, I just realized something. If he had the rope, oh my god, the dude could have accidentally hanged himself. I mean, he always splat. Actually, what do you think would be the worst way to die? Like getting hanged? Or splatting? Well, no, hanging probably would be worse since it's probably, like, it's gonna be like a gruesome minute or so before your brain actually, like, shuts down. Splatting would probably be instantaneous. Okay, never mind, the hanging probably would have been worse. Okay, I guess there was nothing else. Hello.
At least I can finally stop looking over my shoulder now.
Yeah, that's good, buddy. I'm taking the loot. And peace. Yeah, I know he said to watch him, but I don't give a shit. Not my problem. Oh yeah, I forgot we were in the sewers.
Lyney has told me the whole story.
And I like how they just believe him.
Lorenzo, do you confess to the murder of Caesar and to framing him for the Phantom Weasel's crimes?
Flaming? When did he flame him? Also, what is with everyone flaming Lyney?
Look who's finally developed a conscience.
I mean, he's thinking this very well, but...
What kind of disciple murders their own master? I hope it was worth it. Because there'll be hell to pay.
Well, considering how this place loves their justice, yeah, definitely.
Looks like it's all over. What should we do next, Lyney? Should we start preparing for your show?
Oh yeah, that's still fine.
Let me think. Let's rendezvous with Lynette and Gemma first. With Lorenzo in custody, Gemma will no longer have to fear for her safety.
I mean... yes and no, at least not from him, but I mean, she could always get targeted. I mean, for crying out loud, this woman had to probably look over her shoulder, not just because of him, but because of the serial disappearances of women.
Good point. We should go tell Gemma the good news right
I mean, we did solve that one as well, but my point still stands.
for sure.
But for now, until another mass murderer shows up and we're going to have to solve that crime. Because we love being detectives around here, apparently. Okay. Okay, let's see if Lynette actually got her dessert. Wow, you guys were you guys seriously here until dark?
Ah, you're back.
I guess so.
You're so quick. I've only just finished my third dessert.
Quick? Also, third dessert? Okay, if that was quick to you, and this is your third dessert, how big was the dessert?
Your third? Lynette, come on, we've talked about this. Everything in moderation. You're not gonna have any room left for dinner now.
That's what you're worried about?
It's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
I don't think that's how it works, but sure.
That's besides the point. Well, it's done now, but try to eat a more balanced diet in the future.
Just laughs at him like, no.
Point taken.
Lynette so far is like probably my favorite character from Fontaine, because she is freaking a mood.
Did everything go okay?
Well, I mean, we're not dead, are we?
Of course! Lorenzo was no match for us. The guards are taking him into custody as we speak.
Gosh, that's amazing. I'm sorry, I still didn't know if I could trust you, but now it seems I can. I had my suspicions about Lorenzo, but I...
Man, that relief that probably got, like, released from her shoulders. Like, gee, she was having to look over her shoulder for 10 freaking years, and now, just the instant relief.
It's okay, we understand. He did threaten you. Paimon would find it hard to trust strangers in your position, too.
Dog, can you stop trying to eat the cat toy? Nope, he just wants to eat the cat toy. Okay.
But you don't need to be scared anymore. Everything's gonna be okay.
For this case and scenario, I mean, you still might get shanked. I mean, crime seems to be a very high fan in the nation of justice. Because one idiot wants to see if they can actually get away with it.
Sorry. Sorry. My emotions are all over the place right now. I've been waiting for this day to come for so long.
Again, 10 years of waiting just for some closure.
I always wanted to report Lorenzo. He took all of Caesar's property, which I found suspicious, but I had people watching me all the time, so I couldn't risk looking into it.
Okay, that was a weird cut off in the middle of there.
I was so afraid. I was scared he'd do something terrible to me, and then no one would be left to visit Caesar's grave. So I never had the courage to speak out.
Honestly, fair enough, considering what just happened to us, and it's only been, like, what, 3 days? Not even that, actually.
Thank you all. Truly. Thank you so much.
Well, it makes you feeling better. I think there's gonna be a lot more people visiting his grave now. Everyone goes to the cemetery now. Yep, and hold a memorial.
Thank you all for clearing Caesar's name. I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From the outside, it looked like they got along great.
I mean, magicians, they'll kind of have to, like, be cooperative, and obviously they didn't want to show if there was any problems in public.
And to think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest all this time, while Caesar's name was getting dragged through the mud. It's a travesty.
And it seems to be a common thing in this nation.
At least his soul can finally rest in peace now, thanks to your efforts.
Rest in peace is more like it. Dog, can you...
If only I'd realized before it was too late.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma. This isn't your fault.
Yeah, you still have the rest of your life to live. Caesar wouldn't want to see you spending it feeling guilty.
I mean, she's spent like 10 years doing this. What's another 10 more?
Cheer up, Gemma. My brother's doing a magic show at the Opera House tomorrow evening. Would you like to come along? It might raise your spirits.
I'll give you more trauma based on how the last one went.
This show will be a special one. We're holding it in Caesar's honor.
Oh yeah, they 100% made that notice, I mean.
In Caesar's honor? Really? Oh, thank you. I'll be there.
Turns out she couldn't get a ticket last minute.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon, don't be late.
there. No way are we gonna miss out on a free magic show.
Paimon, considering how well the last one went, are you sure about that?
Wait, Paimon feels like we're forgetting something. Oh yeah, Caesar's diary! We never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Lyney and Lynette or not.
You could just ask him.
Lyney changed the topic back in the workshop, so we didn't get a chance to bring it up. Oh well, guess we'll just have to ask Lyney tomorrow evening.
And watch as he denies. Okay, let's see, 18. That should look. Dog, can you stop trying to eat the cat stand? Jeez, 1 second you're barking, the next second you're trying to eat shit that you're not supposed to. You literally have squeaky toys. Why are you trying? My dog actually thinks he's a cat. He's literally playing with the cat towel like it's a freaking. Forget it. Am I not the right time? Did I not put the right? I guess do this.
Good deeds and bad.
Oh, I guess it has to actually be another day, I guess. You're making me waste time. Quite literally. Well, that's a good thing we can control time.
I do try.
Okay, there we go.
Sometime.
So I know no one cares. Anyway, time to go back to the Opera House, and hopefully no one gets murdered this time. That seems to be a common thing with these magic shows. A lot of people get murdered a lot. Alright. Let's see if anyone else gets murdered this time. That's a good thing about Sino. I mean, he's a police officer as well, so. And I just slammed my hand on my desk. Ow! Fun. I like how we're always the first one here. Also, who takes stairs. Also, I love how we just have our own, like, assigned seat. Oh, now there's people here, apparently.
Paimon's excited to see another of Lyney's magic shows! Wait. Lynette, shouldn't you be on stage by now?
I was about to say, is this part of the act, or is she just like, screw it, I'm being lazy today?
Not this time. My brother's going solo today.
How is this going to okay?
So, I'll be watching with you.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's ready because the show is about to begin.
And once again, Paimon doesn't get a seat.
The great magician Lyney has prepared a spectacular show for us all tonight, concluding with an all-new grand finale that no audience has ever seen before.
Yeah, well, the same thing could be said about the last show. Like, that was something no one ever seen before. Just saying.
Thank you all so much for coming. Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and miraculous.
Again, wow's the audience with this skill. Wow, we don't even get a show this time.
Exciting stuff, isn't it?
Not to toot my own horn or anything.
Yes, it's just... It reminds me of him.
Jeez, I wonder why. Definitely not as students or anything.
No wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too.
That and, you know, students. And Doc, can you stop getting into stuff you're not supposed to? Can't you just lay down on your bed and go into a coma? Oh, is this really the time to be having this talk?
Well, I was out on the street once, and I saw him performing for little children. Children love magic, because they're willing to believe in things that can't be rationally explained. Caesar had this amazing way of bringing them into a dreamlike world.
No, he just performed for children because they were easier to fool.
And somehow, I felt drawn to him too. So I went up and asked him to do a trick for me.
Also, Lyney's being very patient for this to happen. I mean, to be fair, you could be behind stage and getting everything ready, but my point still stands.
Aw, that sounds so romantic. What trick did he do?
Clearly the one that wasn't, the splatification.
It was with a flower. He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head.
Oh yeah, Lyney was 100% hitting on us.
I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
Oh yeah, he was 100% hitting on us at the beginning.
Oh, that's so cute. Actually, now that you mention it, Lyney's done that one before.
Is that right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart, just like Caesar. So let's treasure the time we have with him.
That's not ominous at all. Jeez, we already got child's death flags in the air. Let's not add Lyney's as well.
After all, you never know when the people dearest to you might be gone.
Morbid thought, but I mean, she isn't wrong per se.
That's right. It's all over now.
I mean, again, Paimon, like she said, you never know. Literally, like, anything could happen.
Paimon doesn't really know how to comfort you, but at the very least, no one's gonna be intimidating you from now on.
Well, for now.
You can breathe easy at last, right?
Again, for now.
Right.
Nothing's set in stone, Paimon, I'm just saying.
Yes, you can breathe easy now. Phantom Weasel.
Yeah, okay, yep, it was her.
See? Even Lynette says... Wait, what? The Phantom Weasel? Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
Paimon.
What do you mean, Phantom Weasel?
As Lyney once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience.
She wants more from a fiancé than she admits.
But once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, it's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve.
Did she even have figurative or literal cards up her sleeve?
It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
Wow, and then calling her on a bullshit.
What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't like this riddle.
Is Lynette saying that... Like, I suspected her making that, like, posted, like, the calling card, but... she actually calling her out as actually, like, the murder squad? Oh.
Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this is going. Come on, say something.
Did she actually murder him?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far. There will now be a brief intermission, after which Lyney will perform the most electrifying act of tonight's show. The one we've all been waiting for.
That wasn't the intermission?
The final performance will take place outside of the Opera House, so please make your way outside in a calm and orderly fashion.
That's asking a little much, don't you think?
The Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they?
Lynette.
Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon. Let's talk somewhere else for now.
Okay, where is this going? Can I just sit here and just enjoy the drama that's about to unfold? No. Alright, let's see where this is going. Wait, you guys had to go all the way to the back? Someone could literally just walk through the front door, I'm just saying. So, start talking. Oh, wow, Lynette's about to...
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood.
I don't think it needs to line up. I think Lynette's about to throw some hands.
This is a big mistake for a magician to make, but thankfully, I do have a backup plan. Now, who wants to hear a story?
Oh, and I see if I tore off the ball. Boone, you're not supposed to be chewing on that. This dog, man.
Lyney? Don't we have more important things to address right now?
Yeah. But...
Lynette accused Gemma of being the real Phantom Weasel a moment ago. Oh, what the heck's going on?
Plot stuff, Paimon. Just go on with it. Everything will make sense in a moment. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Boone, get that out of your mouth. That's not a toy for you. You have a squeaker. Dog's trying to get himself killed.
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell might answer a few of them.
Haha. Okay.
Really? Well then, let's hear it! Paimon's dying of curiosity here!
Wow, this is you dying. I like to see you living, Paimon.
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was.
The mask and everything? Oh yeah, they literally just saw a persona and was just like, yes, let's do this.
Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf.
So
After
she
weighing
played
her
him?
options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
Okay.
So then what?
Did she actually fall in love with him, or...?
Being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now all that remained was to frame him for her countless crimes. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all.
Wow, the master manipulator over here.
At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death.
Master manipulator, I see.
Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
Wow, she literally has been visiting his grave just to literally spite him, I guess.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this, pulling the strings. But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Lyney? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all. But I never believed that he was the weasel, and in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
Well, I mean, if he actually was in love with her, that would make sense why he's protecting her.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
I mean, considering how we can just pull evidence out of our ass here, it won't be the first time, and won't definitely not be the last. Dog, stop destroying the cat tower! My god!
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard.
Like, I'm trying to solve a murder mystery over here, dog, and you're over here destroying shit. Are you proud of yourself? Jeez, you're the real murderer after all.
With a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years, but you? Everyone sympathized with your plight.
Jeez, and when you realize that, like, she had to be scheming for so long to actually get him to marry her. Like, well, ask for a hand in marriage. Man, she was here for the long con. Like, I have gold diggers, but this is like... Well, shit, what kind of gold digger would you call this? I don't fucking know.
Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
My god, she was dedicated. Again, 10 freaking years.
Wait, so you mean the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo were both in on it?
Apparently.
But why would Lorenzo agree to that? And why didn't he sell her out even at the end instead of admitting to being the weasel himself?
Again, if he was in love with her, of course he's going to go down taking all the blame just to protect her.
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Would they actually make a feign? Like, that, I mean, would make sense.
Well, Lyney, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt.
Are you sure about that?
Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the Weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
Yeah, people that actually cared for him? Okay, dog, can you squeak that ball any louder?
An excellent answer, though sadly a little dull.
Exactly, no one loved him.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting, I'd be much obliged.
As a matter of fact, there's one thing I'd really like to understand. Why would the real Weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you shed any light on that?
Of course. After all, we're just telling stories here, aren't we?
Yes, everything is metaphorically talking.
If I had to guess, I would say that the real Weasel must have had a terrible childhood.
Oh yes, it's always the childhood. Something always terrible always happens in the childhood, and then we ended up with a cold-blooded serial killer. Well, cold-blooded thief in this case.
Fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed, scorned, beaten. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly rag dolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on.
Jeez.
This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed, and she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her.
How the freak did Arlecchino not find you and take you into the orphanage? Like, the hell?
Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her. She felt like life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by.
You know, I feel like you and Scaramouche would make amazing friends. I mean, you both get screwed over so much and betrayed so much. I'm just saying, I think you two might make really good friends.
This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts. Thoughts which festered and grew into a twisted solution to her troubles.
To become a master thief, I guess.
I detest the happiness of others, in all its forms alike.
Man, you must have been spiteful. Like, I can understand you're doing adults, but you decided to go for the children? Not the children! Someone think of the children!
I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true. And it will fill the void in my soul.
I mean, did it? Did it, though? Also, I thought Winnie's just like, okay, just keep digging your grave, lady.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Sounds like she's still trying to go for the pity card. I mean, she seems to be pretty good at it. She's been practicing for 10 freaking years.
Now it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Lyney?
I don't know. Just watch as the police is just hiding behind the corner.
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my confusion.
That warning letter, I'm pretty sure Lyney and Lynette actually wrote that.
Huh. That's right. What drove you to write that letter, Gemma? What were you trying to achieve there? Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
Exactly. I don't think it was her.
She didn't write the letter.
Yep, it was them.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace.
I like how you just had to wait 10 years on the dot to do it. Like, not a moment sooner. It always has to be 10.
Lyney. Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
I mean, clearly he wanted to draw you out of hiding. Also, literally, the cat fan is literally... Oh, okay, I guess we're now doing the evil eye. Literally, the cat is literally his whole theme. I mean, literally, his sister's a cat. He literally has to have cat DNA if they're twins. I'm just saying, him being a cat is kind of on brand.
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd as ever.
Can you two knock it off, though? Now my cat wants to in.
Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name.
Man, you really chose the long twins to just pull a fast one on. Like, jeez. You literally, you decided to kill the man that was mentoring two future Russian soldiers. Yeah, that definitely worked out for you. Okay, cat. Do you want in? Or are you just going to continue to be a menace? Okay, that's what I thought. Ah, my god, don't have pets. Don't have children or have pets.
The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
As far as we know.
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
You scheming little shit. Okay, don't fuck with the twins.
10 years ago? You mean Caesar's death? You met him?
I mean, didn't he... Forget it.
Wait. Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids. It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you.
I mean, you think you would at least be able to somewhat recognize Lynette. I mean, how many other people have cat... Actually, no, there's actually quite a lot of people who have cat ears. Okay, never mind. Statement retracted.
He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble. Why? Because you feel like you still owe him something?
No, they're just spiteful bitches that hold grudges. Also, did they seriously wait 10 years because 10 days? Jeez.
We remember all our debts, however great or small.
Definitely isn't for tourists, I can tell you that much.
10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore.
Jeez.
But we did not forget, and so we came to find you.
Don't fuck with the twins. They can hold a grudge, my god.
And what exactly did you take from me? I'm still standing, as you can see. Lorenzo has admitted to everything. I'm free.
I like how she's just now admitting it. Again, there's probably just a cop, like, hiding behind the corner, waiting to arrest her. I was like, can you two knock it off? Oh, you were so lucky. I think this thing's about to end.
Free? Do you really think so? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
Just the two twins just over here, just like crossed arm, letting out the sass.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill the hole?
Actually, that is true. You don't just stop stealing unless someone stops you or you found something to, like, take away the compulsion. Because, I mean, that's really what it is, ends up being common, doesn't it? Just the compulsion to either steal or murder.
Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that?
Again, it goes back to the whole, you know, secret levels. Why not?
He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal in all these years.
'Cause you ended up stealing his heart. Corny, but, I mean...
You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has.
Friends!
So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you have in your life.
Friends! Friends, he says. Man, someone play freaking Partners in Crime right now.
But that truth is gone now. And I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Wow. Literally just putting her lover behind balls. That's how you decide to spite her.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Oh my god. Don't fuck with the twins.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after all.
Oh my god, this isn't ominous at all.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing Lyney to perform his final act in tonight's show.
And man, you gotta love how the announcer is like on point.
I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale.
Yep, there it is.
Wonder no more, for the answer is a death-defying high-altitude escape.
Oh, joy.
A high-altitude escape?
Died attempting. Yeah. Let's watch
sure
this.
You all remember the magician Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
Not the Phantom Bird. Clearly, he couldn't fly.
But we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real Weasel has now confessed to their crime.
Guess that's my cue to leave. Whew. I've been practicing this one for ages now, but I'm still a little nervous.
Considering what ended up happening the last time someone tried to perform this, yeah.
Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people watching tonight, but you alone are my true witnesses.
Lyney, wait.
Oh my god, he literally looks like he's about to throw hands.
You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book? Or are you still the same as ever?
Well, clearly he was hiding about the whole, you know, being part of the Russian mafia, so...
You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated and alone. One day, you'll end up exactly where I am today. Maybe then you'll finally understand.
So, man, the foreshadowing's on point, isn't it?
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
Bullshit!
So, what are we, doing now?
Clearly watch to see how he's gonna do this, and hopefully he doesn't die.
Like Lyney said, when you're ready, let's head outside and watch the show.
And they're just gonna let her, like... they're just gonna let her go free. Man, if that isn't, like, not, like, that's like a fate, not even fate worse. I mean, would this count as, like, a fate worse than death? I mean, she wasn't gonna die in prison unless, you know, she decided to take her own life. That's a whole other can of worms there, but... damn, just have her, like... I don't even know how do you explain it, but again, something similar to that, I guess.
What about Gemma?
Leave her here, I guess.
She'll figure out what's best for her soon enough. Oh, and if you'd like to see Lyney after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
What's the usual hunt? Outside you guys' apartments? Like, didn't we see you guys, like, in a usual spot before, you know, the whole trial thing?
Alright. Well, let's go and watch Lenny's finale then. This trick's a pretty dangerous one, but he should be able to pull it off, right?
No, about to see him go splat. Oh, Lynette, I hope you're not spiteful against him. But, we don't need you taking over.
What is my truth?
She's gonna be confessing.
Sometimes I think I'm like a gambling addict. All I care about is winning. And it doesn't matter what's at stake.
I mean, clearly don't have my luck. I mean, maybe you should just start streaming your thieving. I mean, maybe then you'll get amazing luck. I mean, that apparently it's happened to me.
By the time I come to my senses, I'm left with nothing. Oh, if I had my time again.
I mean, you still technically do.
Magicians are not like thieves.
Debatable.
Thieves only tear things apart. But good-hearted magicians, they put things back together.
Well, you literally just said it. You have to be good-hearted. If you're not good-hearted, then they're basically the same. Okay, I'll just leave you two here and, with the tea. I'm going to go outside and watch him, splat. Splatter-ladder-ladder. Splatter-dada-doo. I'm interested to see this cutscene. I mean, the last few tricks of his, those cutscenes were amazing, so... Can't wait to see this one. I think we're going straight into it. Lyney? Lyney? Okay, first off, Lynette, how the freak did you get up there so fast? Second of all, how the freak did you even get that up there?
Magic should be mysterious,
okay.
surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work.
Oh, cute.
Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
Oh, she's adorable.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you?
Oh, the little ear
This
twitching.
world is full of lies and falsehoods.
Lynette's just done.
I only hope that one day you can find your own truth.
Still want to know how that DNA worked. With the fact that he didn't get the cat traits.
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold! Lyney is sealed inside the box. Will he manage
What
to
the hell? How's that even carrying the weight?
10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
Man, this cutscene though.
Mysterious. Surprising.
Oh wow, they went ham on
Logic
this.
defying. Isn't that right? This honor belongs to you.
Damn!
Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
Damn!
Did you see that? 1 minute he was falling, and the next, he turned into flowers.
How could he possibly have done that?
I don't think we're going to get an explanation for that, but damn.
How mysterious.
Where the fuck did Sean come from?
He just vanished, right in front of my eyes.
What a heart-stopping magic show. This was really worth the trip.
Where did you come from?
Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician Lyney has fulfilled a wish on his behalf. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale.
Don't you start.
It'll make a great headline for the Steambird tomorrow, even if
I
I,
love
do
how
say
we-
so myself.
Sean, we did all this work and you are literally just taking the credit for it. I hope you know that. So, thanks. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Looks like everyone really loved Lyney's grand finale.
You just glance over and you just see his dead corpse. Just flat.
Paimon doesn't see Lyney anywhere. Where'd he go?
He's probably just dead somewhere in a fountain.
Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, where is that?
What does the no, forget it.
Oh, you mean the one where Caesar's buried?
It's always... Why is all these quests ending at a cemetery? I mean, literally the last main story ended at the cemetery. This one's gonna end at the cemetery. Is the next one gonna end at the cemetery as well? Why are we putting so much emphasis on the cemetery? Okay, which one... Who's dying? Which one of the pony characters is dying? It better freaking not be Child, I swear.
Yeah, that's probably it. This whole magic show kinda seemed like Lyney's way of saying goodbye to Caesar. So it makes sense that that's where he'd be afterward.
How the freak did he teleport all the way to the freaking cemetery? We were able to do that!
Alright, let's go look for him there.
Also, someone has a lot of cleaning up to do. Oh, I pity the fool that has to do all the cleaning after that act. Oh, yeah, this poor fool. Oh, that's a dog. Okay. Yeah, poor fool, someone's gonna have to clean up after all that. And guess what? It's not me. Dog, would you knock it off? It's always the freaking cemetery. You think there'll be, like, at this point, who hasn't been buried at the cemetery? Like, you think there'll be another one? Hell, I'm surprised with this being Fontaine, you know, Nation of Water, there isn't, like, any underwater graves. Actually, there could be, now that I think about it, we just don't know about them. Jeez, you're fast. Okay, stop it, dog.
Lyney! There you are.
Jeez, dude freaking booked it. He took the express train on his catmobile. Yeah.
Are you alright? Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke. Paimon was sure something had gone horribly wrong.
I'm surprised no one got squished again this time.
Magic is a performance art. A magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh.
I mean, no one knew how the original trick was supposed to look, so... Well, except us, but point stands.
I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning and spinning...
I'm surprised your hat didn't fall off, let's be real.
Sometimes, I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought in those final moments.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was his own slip-up right until the end?
Man, that would suck.
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you? When was that?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him.
Man, no one like approached this guy out of goodwill. Everyone was scheming.
I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done.
Again, I just love the fact that we just got over that. I mean, the traveler was pretty pissed at him, and then suddenly, yeah, we're good. I mean, we're friends with Child, so...
But I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to me. I needed to learn how to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props.
Man, it's a good thing there was a famous magician, though.
We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves, but without proper guidance from a professional magician, we quickly plateaued.
So that's why you sought Caesar out?
Again, convenient.
Yes. We figured there was no harm in asking, but it took us by surprise that he was so willing to teach us. In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him.
I mean, couldn't have been worse than, his fiancé and, assistant.
For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, it's my passion. But in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved. What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth.
Someone's become a compulsive liar.
Trust is a beautiful thing. Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
I mean, considering what happened, don't blame you.
Lyney...
Still worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you?
Oh, very naive.
But don't worry, I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the House of the Hearth, lies and selfishness have followed me and Lynette everywhere we go.
Fair.
After Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be the Phantom Weasel.
Well, I mean, it was a good thing you didn't actually see that happen live, and that would have been scarring.
That night, I remembered his smile. But as I lay there, I didn't know what to say to him. To keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after a show, full of seats once occupied by all the people who left. But I guess that's the price we have to pay.
Man, the similes in this.
You only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would hurt Gemma. Because I felt it for myself.
Jeez. We all in your auditorium. We're not going anywhere. Again, you seem to forgive him pretty easily.
Yeah, cheer up, Lyney.
Like, I can understand if, like, at the beginning of this quest, we were still a little iffy to him after what happened. And then forgave him at the end of this. Like, I hope you actually get, like, I hope Winnie's, like, story quest is something you have to complete before you get to the second part of the story. Because if the Traveler was still angry at him at the beginning of that, the second half, well, technically third half, since, you know, we had 1 and 2 put together, that's gonna be kind of confusing, but I digress.
We've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey, too. But whatever happens, Paimon always believes in what tomorrow brings.
Paimon, you haven't seen anything. Like, you need to know how many places that the Traveler, like, and Lumine have been to, or vice versa, before they came here. Like, they probably had to say goodbye, like, God knows how many times.
Delicious
probably
food,
professionals at it.
and the Traveler by my side. Paimon just needs to focus on things like this, and all the unhappy stuff goes right out the window.
And for one eel, out the other. Yeah, that's basically the most Paimon sentence ever.
You know, Traveler, doesn't that kind of make you Paimon's truth?
Man, this is gonna be extremely sad if Paimon actually does end up betraying us. Or we end up betraying Paimon. Either way, this is gonna be sad if they have some kind of falling out.
Exactly. It's the same for me and Lynette. We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that.
Man, again, I seen some people talking about how, like, anytime, like, Aoife or Lyney, or whichever one you choose to be the Traveler, every time they see Lyney and Lynette, and they just hurt because, again, he's also a twin, and his twin is, like, well, Comey being the Princess of Hell, so that hurts when you, and especially with this sentence as well, he's probably thinking of Lumine.
Life has taken plenty from us, like it did from Gemma. But at least it left us with each other. That's what gave us the strength to get through the darkest days.
Lyney, you're not helping. Again, Aoife's just probably thinking like, you lucky shit.
That's why the darkness never consumed me and why it never will. Maybe we live in the shadows too, but we remember every precious ray of light that shines through. Alright, time to lighten this conversation up a little. What did you think of the show tonight? Were you happy with it?
I'm more questioning where the freak you got all those rose petals from. Well, not even rose petals, those just flowers from. And do you realize who had to, like, I feel bad for the person that has to clean all that up.
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation.
Also, the fact that no one got crushed, again.
Opera House just talking and pretty much missed the entire first half of the show.
At least Paimon's self-aware. Well, then again, considering what ended up happening last time someone got crushed, I guess he would take better measures.
Lyney, could you do just one more trick for us?
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
You have to make an appointment, Paimon. I don't just do tricks for free.
Aw, come on! Surely you can think of something. The Lyney Paimon knows can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
Shh, don't tell him that. He might actually decide to murder someone next.
Oh, alright then. I'll give it a go, but only because it's you. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You liar! There's nothing in your hand! We ain't going along with this!
Okay, I know what he's gonna do.
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me. Okay, try this. Count down with me. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Now, have another look around. Maybe the flowers appeared somewhere else.
Yeah, they're not even trying to be subtle about him just hitting on the traveler. Because he basically just gave Eva a rose.
Really? Let's see.
Seriously, how the frick is he penning this stuff to us?
Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a different flower from the last time, right? This one's called, oh yeah, a rainbow rose. But more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done. Please, Lyney, pretty please!
The apprentice has become the master, and now the master is going to take the own apprentice in the form of Paimon. Dog, what are you doing? Boone!
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to
okay, there we go.
addressing me as teacher.
Meow. I mean, it's not even a meow, it's just a dog. He's just looking at me, he's just like, hello!
Fine. Please, teacher, please.
I mean, if you want to teach Paimon, I can leave Paimon with you for a bit. I'm just saying, like...
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on others being prepared to reveal their secrets. You have to observe, think, and find the answers for yourself.
I'm curious to know, like, if this has to be, like, an actual magic trick, so I'm curious to know how it's actually done. But I guess if you actually knew how it was done, then, well, it wouldn't be a magic trick anymore, but my personal stance.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my show. I bid you both good night.
You're not even getting a little bow with the top hat or anything? You disappoint me.
I look forward to seeing you again.
And hopefully we don't get shanked by you.
Alright, fine. See ya.
Then we don't even take off the rose.
Shall we head back now, too? Oh, Paimon can't wait to read the Steambird tomorrow. Paimon bets Lyney and Caesar will be plastered all over it. Let's head to the Steambird's offices tomorrow morning and see what we can find out.
Oh, it's still going. It's still going. If I can like Pawning passion to soft. Oh, I get it. They took the original one that he gave us and mixed it together. Oh, that's cute.
Luck can.
Yes, thank you, Sino. Oh, what is he chewing on now? Boone? Dog, I can't leave you unattended for 5 seconds. What are you... How the fuck did you even get this? Oh my god, this dog is literally just trying to destroy my shit now. He's mad that I took away his little cat toy and now he wants to murder my shit. The fuck? Don't look at me like that. You know what you're doing. Don't go back there. You literally have 500 toys and you still want to destroy stuff? Menace. Menace, I say. You want to be laughing if this was your stuff, Nurex. And going back to where it all started.
I'm very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite busy today. I'm afraid we'll have to decline this interview.
Oh, please, Lyney, I'll only take a moment of your time, if you would be so kind.
I don't have dogs. Oh, you lucky bastard.
Huh? What's happening here?
I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, and it was going to go to print this morning. But just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancée, Gemma, had contacted the guards and confessed to having been the real Phantom Weasel all along.
I live with dogs. So wait, you got dogs, yes or no? Oh, and I see she actually confessed. Oh, but did the guilt finally bring you over, I guess?
That was quick.
I know, she didn't even wait actually, it kind of was a day, but point stands.
Hmm? Too late, bro. That was quick, you say? It sounds like I've got some catching up to do. Please, fill me in.
It's just like, what did you expect? This is Paimon.
Whoops.
Paimon, this is why we have to constantly duct tape you.
Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Lyney's performance last night.
No.
Maybe watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
Man, don't you just hate that when you know your humanity kicks in? You're just like, ah, shit, I'm a horrible person.
Huh. Okay, then. Wait, no, there must be more to it. If that's all it took for her to have a change of heart, how did it take her 10 whole years?
Her love was in jail and she can't go a night without snoo.
Well...
But anyway, we're going to have to distract her somehow.
Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found after the show. What happened between you?
Funny story.
Quickfire question. Where did you all go after the show?
I love how she's like, this will take take a minute or so. Charlotte, I think it's been longer than a minute.
Oh, we went to the cemetery and Lyney did a private magic trick just for us.
Paimon, that could be taken some completely different ways out of context. I mean, again, he gave us a rose. So, I'm just saying.
Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that reminds Paimon, guess what? Lyney started using rainbow roses in his tricks.
Yeah, no, Paimon's just like, no, Lyney decided to outright flirt with us. Well, most of the traveler, but I'm just saying. And he's just like, Paimon, shut up!
What?
And even Lynette's just like, excuse me? Bro, do we need to have a talk here? Like, I support the gay rights and all that, but you can at least fill me in on the gay rights.
I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
Oh, get wrecked! They're not even being subtle about this. Like, yeah, I mean, again, this is probably going to still happen if you chose Lamine over Aoife, but Genshin! Like, I know you guys like to be subtle. I mean, you're actually not even being subtle with the all Haytham and Kaveh roommate situation, but yeah, you're definitely not being subtle.
No, I just,
Have fun digging yourself out of this hole, my dude.
What now? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong again?
Paimon, this is seriously why we need to just duct tape your mouth. Dog! What are you doing? Get away from there!
This is getting pretty awkward. What do we do, Traveler?
Get some duct tape. I don't know if duct tape exists here, but we definitely need it.
Seems like this interview wasn't meant to be. Well, never mind. There's always next time.
I don't think there is a next time if Lynette has anything to say about it. I think she's about to murder her brother.
Forgive my persistence, but when there's explosive news waiting to be found, I can't turn away. The news about Gemma has already made waves, and I'll stop at nothing to get to the bottom of it all.
I respect the passion, Charlotte, but it seems a little invasive. I'm just saying.
Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenzo one last time. Ah, there's clearly a web of complicated relationships there. Can't blame me for being curious.
I mean, to be fair, yeah.
All right, I guess I'll leave you to continue the rest of your conversation in peace. Bye for now.
Yeah, because you just don't turn yourself in unless you're clearly all in love with the guy.
Lynette? Paimon didn't mean to.
Plus, you don't throw yourself under the bus for someone unless you're that, have that much of an emotional attachment to them.
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
Cunning weasel. Well, cunning cat. I mean, the weasel got arrested, so.
Oh, really? Oh, thank goodness. You scared Paimon there.
Paimon didn't even feel like dying today, thank you very much.
Phew. You and me both, Paimon. You and me both. At least it did the job, right?
What he did was even in on it. He's just like, I'm going to fucking die today.
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose. I'd be really upset if you lost it.
Look, my brother's never had a serious relationship before. Hell, he hasn't even had a relationship, period. So if you fuck with that rose, I will fuck with you. Literally, Lynette's just like I think, well, I don't know who's technically older. I don't know if it's ever been confirmed. But Lynette's literally just that older sibling that's just like, you fuck with my little brother, I will fucking murder you. Oh, there's that done. And yay, more gems! Well, this has been productive. We got both of the characters I wanted. Still can't believe that. We got both of them. Literally lost the 50-50 and then got Child. And we got the new character as well. It's still so insane to me. Should we end this with one more pull? See if the luck train is still continuing. Should we pull on the weapon banner? I don't see any point in getting a second constellation because I'm not going to chance it. What is my pity on the weapons banner anyway? Because I think I have a better chance of that. I'm not chancing my luck again. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so 25. Okay, I need to see what the hell these results were. Literally, what the hell is this? Yeah, so see 5. Yeah, so that was 7 pity. And then him was 3. 8. So, okay, Chi-Chi was 10, and then Child was 3, 5. What the hell was that? Just, this never happens to me. I swear, if I end up getting one of the weapons, I'm actually getting a lottery ticket. Which one's actually better? Now that I'm looking. Skill. Fuck it, let's get Child's weapon, I guess. I'm only doing one, but I swear, that was your lucky luck. Seriously, I'm never ever gonna be that lucky ever again. I was full on expecting, to use all these gems. You can clearly see I've been saving up. And yet I got them both, I literally pulled John Lee, I did a 10 pull, got him first try, and then I did a 10 pull for Child, got him first try, and I lost the 50-50 as well! And I still got him in the same pull, what the hell? Streamer luck is actually a thing. If I actually get one of the weapons, I'm done. I'm done. I have to. I have to see. If I get one of the weapons as well. Nope. Okay. Okay, then yeah, I used all my luck. I got official. Yeah, I used all my luck just getting those two. I'm not jinxing it. I'm not jinxing it. Maybe. Can I... Okay, maybe one more temple. Maybe one more temple, just so I can grab that. Just one more. One more. One more. Nope, okay. Yeah, I used all my luck. Okay. Yeah, I used all my luck. You don't play Genshin TCG. You know I do. I do. I just haven't bothered to stream it. Because I already got people who don't even like me streaming Genshin to begin with, so... Okay, so how many? 78. Okay, I still got a good amount. Okay. Well, I used... Okay, so I need 3 more of you, which I can get. Didn't get lucky on the weapons battle, but again, I got Zhongli and Child, like, instantly, so I am not complaining. That's exact... I really did not think I was going to get either of them, so I'm not chancing my luck. And like I said, I still got plenty for... Not counting the ones that we're going to get, yeah. 76 wishes there. So that's like 7 temples right there. Because I maybe want to try to get Nouvelette. Because we at least know he's confirmed in the other one. I still can't believe that. Freaking got both of them. And again, I lost the 50-50, got Chi-Chi, which by the way, I haven't even pulled Chi-Chi at that point either. So I ended up getting her. Got the new character. And I'm never going to get that lucky ever again. That's all I'm saying. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go back through that and just watch that and just like, what the f... Oh yeah, you definitely used my ears luck just from that. Because I'm never that lucky. I always lose 50-50s. Like, I was again, I had all those wishes saved up. Like, you can clearly see how much I had saved up. I was expecting to use all of it. But no, I got them both in, like, 2 temples. 1 on each banner. I am never getting that lucky ever again. Again, I was joking about, like, is this why I kept on losing so many Mons? And my Platinum Nuzlocke? Like, is this what I had to do? Is this all the sacrifices I had to make to get both of these two? Apparently. Oh my god, I'm never getting this lucky ever again. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I still can't believe I got that. I'm still so flabbergasted by that. But yeah. Got Lyney's story quest done. We got both of the boys somehow.
I do try
and...
to lighten the mood sometimes.
Yeah, Nox, thank you for sticking around.
The best judge of other people's sense of
Sino,
humor.
shut up. Go back to Nihida. Oh yeah, now I got 2 of the Archons. I haven't got Venti invited, but I think there's rumors that Venti could begin his rerun soon. So who knows? I don't. Then again, am I going to actually pull for Venti? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Nox. Shut the fuck up, Cartoon Ray is speaking. Exactly. I am more important than the General Mahamacha. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, whatever your time zone is. And yeah, until next time, guys. See ya!